All right, we are live as the montage for the game is playing on our screens right now. David Morsuti here with Austin Owens. We are expecting an appearance from our good boy Jacob Middleton. Don't know if he's working. He's just finishing off work for now. We'll be happy to
He's
have
just
Jake when
he's
he
just
comes
big
on.
time this Dave. He's
Yeah,
I don't know. He's changed, man. We started doing these.
doesn't
Changed.
surprise. Yeah, Jake's the star of the show. We
Yeah.
just gotta roll with it.
I think I've used the old private jet analogy too many times with him, but he's the Ric Flair of this group.
Yeah, I could definitely see that with Jake.
Woo!
Um, yeah, so probably the Leafs are playing the Canucks tonight, and
Yes.
I almost forgot that Pedersen looks like he is not playing tonight.
Yeah.
Sounds like, and I don't know what the injury is. And they're being pretty vague about it. I didn't even see an alert about it, which I
Yeah, it's a bit
thought
of
to
a
be.
weird one. I don't know. It's I could at this point it could be COVID. It could be. I hope it's not, but you really don't know nowadays when these last minute injuries pop up or guys are just suddenly out of the lineup all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Then you really don't know. It's sort of just a big time of uncertainty. So hopefully, uh, Elias Pettersson's okay,
Yeah.
and we'll see what it goes.
Well, they're doing the pregame right now, which means this game isn't even starting
No,
for
we're
another.
we're doing our preview show as well.
So
No, not at all. We just went live early.
well, I mean, kind of
Early.
hope that a
We
game
went live
starting at
on
10
time.
o'clock. Yeah, we were hoping the game there wouldn't be too long of a delay between
I'm never going to
pregame
complain
puck
about
drop.
Ray Ferraro on my screen though. Absolute stud.
This is also true. So apparently he's battling. According to Ellie Freeman, Pedersen is battling something,
Yeah.
but he's not sure. It's undisclosed. So whether that's an illness, whether or not it's an injury, we do not know the exact extent. So right now, TSN's just bringing up the last game the last few games,
In the
and the
last three,
Leafs probably the most three. Like if I'm going to characterize, the last three games were probably the most consistent games I have seen this group play.
it might be a stretch, but it's up there with the best stretches that the team has had in this current era.
Yeah, in
All
the
around.
Shanahan era.
Yep. I'd say so. Defensively, absolutely. This is the best stretch defensively they've played in the
Oh yeah.
Shanahan era by far.
Oh yeah. They
You
and like
hold
top to
sorry, go ahead.
bottom,
Yeah.
top to bottom.
You
There
hold the
hasn't
best
been.
player on earth and the reigning Hart winner to one combined point over 3 games. What
Not
do you
only
want?
that,
What more do you want?
like they didn't compromise. Like they weren't. How do I put it? They weren't like out gunning. I mean, the last game they scored 6 on Edmonton.
Yeah.
But like they weren't exactly.
They weren't running them out of the building.
No, but
They were scoring
they didn't
enough to
have
win.
to. They didn't have
Yeah.
to either. Like the thing is like when the Leafs have to play a more defensive style game, and we're about 4 minutes to puck drop, according to the puck drop countdown on the screen there. So that's a good thing to know.
Sponsored by Great Taste Zero Sugar, Pepsi Zero Sugar. Sorry, I didn't see what company that was. It just said words. There you go.
Yeah, no. I do think that when you look at what the Leafs have been, have been able to do,
Yeah.
as you said, to limit Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl to a combined 1 assist through 3 games. No team
Unbelievable.
has really been able to do that to the Oilers. And I mean, I was kind of hoping Jake would be here for this conversation. Maybe we can bring it up again.
God damn it, Middleton.
It's ruining my plans, but I mean, we talked about this. We've talked about this at length a little bit, but I think it's getting emphasized a lot more after the Leafs' dominant stretch here.
Yeah.
And people saying, especially, I wish say people, I saying media members, because fans aren't really saying it as much. That the Leafs are not being the Leafs are beating up on a bad division. Maybe that's
I
fair. That
mean,
kind of
it would just call it for what it is. I believe it's Joe Haggerty, the Boston reporter,
yeah.
posed the question whether the Leafs can stand up to Boston or Tampa Bay. I mean, we're not going to know until they get to possibly the conference final and one of those teams comes up. One of those teams, too. It's not going to be both of them. The Leafs, if there's a year for the Leafs to win a cup, it's this year because it's not the Atlantic Division. You don't have to run through Boston and Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
You only have to go through probably one of them, maybe not either of them, depending on how the playoffs shake out.
Exactly.
Um, just a point on the Leafs' the whole defensive thing. I mean, we know how good the offense is, and in the past, it's sort of been with the defensive inefficiencies, I guess, or deficiencies, I should say. It's sort of been like, yeah, well, it's a good thing the Leafs have an offense that could score 4 to 6 goals a night if they're on. But now it's like you can shut it down in your own end with a 5-man unit. Everyone's bought into what Sheldon Keefe's doing, and you also have an offense that can still post those kind of numbers. Like that's a championship squad. And
yeah.
yes, maybe they're beating up on easier competition. It's you think if Boston or Tampa, you think Boston's complaining about playing the Buffalo Sabres 9 times a year?
I'm trying to find the tweet.
Like,
So keep
you think
talking.
every other team doesn't have easy games on their schedule? It's not like the Leafs are the only team that has off nights or nights that are easier than other teams. Like you play the schedule you're given by the league. It's not the Leafs' fault that they're playing bad teams. It's frankly the COVID-19 pandemic's fault that the Leafs are playing worse teams or perceived worse teams. So I don't know. It's silly to me that I mean I think the Boston players have even had enough of Haggerty's shit, so I don't really care for what he says. I'm pretty sure Brad Marchand lit him up last year during a press conference, if I remember correctly, or one of the last couple of years. So, I mean, whatever. He's just saying things for the sake of saying them.
So I
Yeah.
don't know if you can see this here.
Yep.
So Thomas Drance, who I didn't realize I wasn't following until today.
Unbelievable. I don't think I'm following him either, but that seems like a gross miscalculation on our parts.
I mean, he writes. He's a Canucks beat writer. We're not exactly
That's
looking
right.
to.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is to kind of he's trying to take away the myth of the Leafs not being able, like the Leafs taking advantage of weaker competition.
Yep.
And then you look at the Blackhawks. I mean, sorry, you look at the Tampa Bay Lightning, who, I mean, look, Tampa Bay Lightning have played, I think, 4 fewer games than we have. Puck drop in
It's just
Vancouver,
happened.
by the way.
Yes.
Literally just happening right now.
Thatcher
But
Demko and Michael Hutchinson, an all-time goalie matchup here.
it's funny because Thatcher Demko has probably been the better Canucks goalie.
Is Braden Holtby on just short rest or something, or is Demko sort of taking over? I haven't paid too much attention to the Canucks because they're pretty much getting lit up every night.
Demko has taken the bulk of the starts, and I think that's always been the plan. I mean,
yeah,
they
not a bad move. It's just
they
kind
got
of
to see what they have in them, right?
Yeah, it's just kind of interesting because you thought he was going to be the guy. Like it'd be one of those years where they bring in maybe a veteran backup, like somebody like a McElhinney or a Campbell or somebody like that status who can take up a chunk of games so he doesn't have to play like 60 or something that an elite starter would play.
Yeah.
And then they go and get Braden Holtby, who's a proven starter. And it's kind of like, how's this going to work? Because it's a very good 1A, 1B at the start of the season. But it hasn't worked.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like everything with the Canucks. It just hasn't gone to plan.
So just to put a bow on this.
Yeah. Sorry. I
Leafs not being
got on a Michael Hutchinson tangent.
It's okay. Just like this whole Leafs beating up. Like you look at Washington, and it's funny because he doesn't even mention Boston in this category. But Washington, Boston, and I don't even know who the third. The funny thing is, I think it's the Islanders that would be the third best team in that division. If I'm looking at the
Boston
East.
plays the last couple of games. I think they've played. They did the outdoor game against Philly. They did the New York Swing. They played the Islanders and the Rangers. Yeah.
and they got absolutely bodied lately. Like they've
Yeah,
had a
they're playing in the
go
same
of it.
division as Tampa, aren't they?
No, Tampa is in that
Oh, that
Sun
like
Belt.
yeah,
Like, look,
okay, with
Texas,
Florida and all the other
Carolina.
teams. Yeah,
Yeah, like I would actually think that Tampa maybe has the harder division. Like if you're looking at, like, does
yeah.
Vegas have the tougher? I would think Tampa because Florida's been surprisingly better. Carolina has been pretty decent. Columbus has fallen off a cliff, but um,
Whew.
yeah. So I don't know. I think people are just looking for a reason to you know
They're looking for a reason
delegitimize.
to bring down the Leafs and act like
Yeah,
they're not legit. When the only knock against the Leafs over the last couple of years has been at times Frederik Andersen has had trouble making key saves,
yeah.
game sevens especially, but
Well,
during the regular season as well, he's had tough stretches.
it's also the defense kind
Yeah,
of
and
not
it's
not
mainly the
playing.
defense.
It's the defense not exactly playing as a cohesive unit and everyone buying into doing the right thing. And like, look, clean exits out of the zone. You know, they're
They're
not
just keeping it
they're
very
not,
simple, and
they're not
it's the right pieces. That's the other thing.
yeah, they're not allowing teams to to get the cycle going. I don't
You
know
know
who
what?
that was. I was trying to.
Oh
Is
my lord!
that Roussel?
Probably trying to
Um,
sweat every bit of that $3 million a year contract out of him. Just skate
yeah.
100 miles an
So
hour all the game,
just
the entire game.
so I remember when the whole. I mean, I was working free agency day
Yeah.
when the whole thing was going down with Vancouver.
Oh,
Um,
and oh, that's
that's
lucky.
see, but this is the
Ooh.
thing. But this is the thing right here. You know, the Leafs
Well,
in this situation.
that was just a little bounce play that ended up going in Vancouver's favor. The Leafs kind of got lucky that they didn't get caught there because they were headed up the ice and Vancouver caught them
Ooh,
on what would have been a 2-on-1 or 2-on-0.
actually, a very good point here. First comment of
Oh,
the night: Buckshot Kid. Oh,
that was
the
gross.
in the net.
Yeah.
Good point here by Buckshot Kid. Welcome to the stream, by the way. The North is tough because of travel. I'm actually
Yeah.
not disputing that. You know,
No.
no other division right now has to do cross continent travel. Like the Leafs have to go. I mean, they just traveled to Edmonton. They're in Vancouver.
Who's that guy
Vert-
wearing Jake Virtanen's jersey? Because what the hell did he just do to Justin Holl?
wow.
He just abused Justin Holl in that play. How do
Actually,
you go
Justin
from
Hall knocked
clamping
it into his
Nylander for
own
3
net.
games to getting yeah,
Justin Hall just knocked it into his own net.
clamping Nylander? I just said like an idiot. Clamping McDavid and Draisaitl for 3 games, and then getting walked by Jake Virtanen 5 minutes into the game after.
I mean, great on Jake Vertan for that.
Yeah, he needed that, and he's been a
TSN
trade
might
bait
want to
candidate. So
TSN might want to put a shot on that scoreboard. By the way, because that
hey, there we
shot.
go.
There we go.
Sums up Michael Hutchinson's career there. 1 goal, 0 shots.
Yeah.
With the
So
Leafs, at least. With Colorado,
technically,
he's actually good. Well, he's got a 940 something, so I can't really slander him right now.
no,
He's really
can't
giving it to
slander.
me at the
You
moment.
can't. You can't slander Hutchison right now.
Maybe
And not
later.
even. I mean, not really on that goal. I was just poor.
No,
Poor
that's just a bad
defensive
bounce.
play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
bad
Hull got
bounce.
walked.
Yeah, Justin Hall getting walked. But I mean,
Happens.
Oh, speaking of arrivals, I don't even know
Uh-oh.
how. We have our guy here. I just want to make sure he's all set.
You
Jake,
got the entrance music ready for him? Oh, there he is.
no,
Hey,
I don't.
guy.
No, I don't have the red
What's up?
carpet for him.
I literally just
Unfortunately.
saw the goal. It just happened.
Do you have a
30
Do you have a
seconds
robe
ago.
handy? I called you the Ric Flair of the podcast, and you're sort of letting me down right now.
I do. I don't know. I don't find them comfortable.
What? Unbelievable.
So
You
Jake,
better
the
get
goal.
used to him.
So
The
I
goal?
chalked it up as Justin Hall getting absolutely caked walked by Jake Vertanen.
I didn't really see it. I just saw the goalie
He-
where I think it's Hutchison was
He
on
kind
the
of
ground.
came. Yeah, he kind of came down with speed on the wing and got him on a little toe drag. I think Hull thought he was going to cut middle, and he ended up diving to the far post.
Well, but the worst part
Driving, rather.
is the worst part of that goal was that Justin Hall knocked it into his net.
Yeah, he tried to save it and ended up sort of just whacking it around.
Yeah, I don't really know how that happened there, but
Jake, I'm assuming this is not a national game for you.
No, it's on a delay.
Are we gonna
So
have to
somebody
sync our
scores?
watches here?
Somebody scores here.
No. Dave and I were just talking before we went live about
Yeah,
how
I'm
we're
on
gonna figure out this.
15:45. 15:45.
15:45. We're about a minute ahead, I think.
All right, let's set our watches.
Yeah, I'm on my Xbox app, which is like really slow.
Oh no.
Like
Oh,
my
God.
computer's probably 30, but the Xbox app is so damn so damn slow.
That's
What are you
fine.
at now?
15:25.
Yeah, I gotta go
Okay.
back.
Oh, you're gonna go back? Okay. I keep forgetting.
I'm gonna go back like we did the last time. I'm at 15:20 right now. Is that about right?
Yeah, 15:20. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm at about 15:15, so we should all be kind of synced.
Dave's gonna do the thing where his thing just slowly keeps skipping ahead for some reason.
No, I'm gonna try my very. I mean, I don't have to touch it, so we're good.
Yeah, we're leaving it. We're good.
So, Jake, we were kind of talking about a lot of things. We were talking about Mark, like the Demko, Holtby situation, and I actually think what happened in this, and we didn't really get a chance to really put a bow on it, but I think the reason why Markstrom, I mean, other than the fact that they didn't want to pay Markstrom, not only they didn't want to, but they couldn't afford to pay Markstrom $6 million a year.
They couldn't. This is what we were talking about in our group.
Well, I don't think it's a couldn't. I think it's they just thought that Demko was going to be the guy.
enough.
I mean, he played really well against Vegas. He's probably the only reason that wasn't a sweep. So
that's kind of the danger of it, though, is like a team sort of hitching themselves to these goaltenders that have a really good playoff run, but hadn't really shown a lot
stretches.
Previously.
I mean, the Rangers just did it with Shesterkin. I mean, I haven't really followed how well he's played, but I don't know.
I think he said he's day to day. I saw today, so he's sort of been in and out.
Hurt his ankle.
He started.
Or something?
He started today too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but I think
just thought he hurt his foot or his ankle or something.
But like you look at Matt Murray. I mean, he didn't just have a good stretch. He was one of the best goaltenders in the league for those 2 years the Penguins went back to back. But now
the problem is they got rid of their safety net and Fleury.
Exactly. They got rid of Marc-Andre Fleury, who helped pick Murray up or helped pick the Pens up when Murray couldn't be in the net. You see what happens. Murray is now in Ottawa getting paid $5 million, and I don't know if he still leads the league or is last in the league in goals against average, but he's at a rough go. I think
the only guy that would be close would be Holtby.
Yeah. And then Demko, I mean, Binnington's the only one I can think of. I don't know if his stats are still up there, but he certainly isn't the elite goaltender that he was during the playoffs, and that's fine. You can go on a heater, and I mean, I don't think they had Jake Allen, and they didn't have Brian Elliott anymore, the Blues, when they made that run. So it's not like you had a Marc-Andre Fleury. You could go to Binnington, and you wouldn't really be saying, oh, we let out a stud, because Jake Allen's backing up Carey Price now. But teams sort of tie themselves to these guys that have one good run, and then most of the time it doesn't work. I mean, look, where's Andrew Hammond nowadays?
Oh yeah,
Ottawa didn't give up on. I think he was Craig Anderson's backup. I'm just sort of throwing examples out off the top of my head.
Well, let me. I'll even say this. The other thing that came into this decision was, the expansion draft. If they had re-signed Markstrom, it's do you let Markstrom be exposed or do you let Demko be exposed?
Yeah, that's another thing. They would have lost Demko immediately.
If they kept Markstrom, I was like, he's on Calgary, man.
Well, yeah, no, but that's another decision they would have had to make. You're losing a goal.
And you would have lost Demko because he's still under 25, I think. So
yeah, like he's a younger guy.
Yeah. And generally, goalies don't really hit their stride till like 25, 26-ish, maybe, unless you're a really special case like Carter Hart or Carey Price or one of those guys. Vasilevsky, yeah. Unless you're like one of those, like Connor Hellebuyck didn't fully hit his stride until he was 25, 26. Yeah.
Really, last year.
How old is he now? He's like 27, 28-ish?
Good question.
He's been around for a bit because he was a college guy, Hellebuyck.
Oh, yeah.
He's older because he was an NCAA guy,
Yeah, 27.
So I'll tell you, like right now, looking at Connor Hellebuyck's stats from his career, like first 2 years average, had a really good year where he made 67 starts at a .924. That's good. An average year, then a really good year last year. That's the one that won him the Vezina, even though I think he was better in 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
And
that was the year Vass won it, wasn't it? And he also probably, the year Rene won it, he probably had a pretty good case to do it.
Well, he was second in Vezina. Yeah, he was second in Vezina voting, and that one went to.
He's been a Vezina candidate the last 3 years. He's been stellar.
It's funny. It actually went to Pekka Rinne.
Yeah, the year Rene won it over, I think it was him and Vasilevsky. I think Hellebuyck could have been the winner, and nobody would have batted an eye to that.
Well, I mean, I think Rene was marginally better statistically, but Connor Hellebuyck also played more games.
Yeah, that's sort of what it comes down to me. If you have relatively similar stats, but one guy carried more of a workload, then I think the tie sort of goes to the guy that did that. But Pekka Rinne, you can't really complain or argue against the season he had that year. There was no wrong answer that year because you had him, you had Hellebuyck, and then you had Vasilevsky, and that was your third candidate was Andre Vasilevsky. It was a pretty damn good year for goalies.
So, what we're trying to this is
a long-winded way of saying that Jim Benning did a dumb thing.
Well, he did a dumb thing.
In hindsight, he did a dumb
years
thing.
ago. Well, he did I don't mind when a team goes with the younger goalie because it's cheaper and things like that.
There's nothing wrong with going with Thatcher Demko. They picked him high enough that you definitely have to consider him as your goalie of the future when he's ready.
The other problem here is that it was just terrible asset management because they could have if they really wanted to have Marshall back, they could have.
Nylander?
It's a good shot by Willie.
Yeah.
Did he score?
No, he didn't. That was kind of a muffin that he threw from the slot.
Oh, I was like, he's not celebrating, and the goalie's looking like he just got beat.
I don't know. Some of the broadcasts have been doing that where they do like that same zoom in when a guy scores.
Yeah, I don't know. And the goalie looked like he just got beat. I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't get up very
exactly. Quick. Yeah, no, Demko kind of held his glove out there for a second, which I thought
he didn't snap back up, which made it look weird.
He wasn't showboating it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like I said, hindsight 2020, you want to keep Jacob Markstrom and pay him. But at the time, Thatcher Demko had a great stretch for the Canucks and helped them win a couple rounds. He wasn't in the net as much, but he helped them win some games that helped them get to it wasn't the conference final. It was, I guess, it was the conference final. Oh, it was the conference final.
Yeah, it was the conference final.
I was so rattled about the Leafs, I kind of checked out on the playoffs. I'm not going to lie.
Actually, no. Sorry, I'm wrong. It was the second round. Because Vegas. It was Vegas.
I'm thinking the qualifying round they won because I was going to say they won 2 series.
No, that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking at this game here, if right now the Leafs
2-2 on shots with 10 minutes remaining. Absolute barn burner. Sorry, 11 minutes.
I was going to say I hope that's accurate though, and that's not just.
Probably, because there's been a whole lot of nothing going on in this game, which is exactly how the Canucks want to keep it up 1 goal at the moment.
I mean,
they don't want to get into a back and forth with the Leafs because they are not winning that.
Yeah. They had a decent game against the Jets a couple days ago, but
I still think they have enough skill. They just something's up in that locker room. It's like right before Babcock was gone. You sort of knew this isn't on ice thing, but there's something deeper than just an on ice thing. There's something in the locker room. Something's not clicking with these guys. It's the same. It's relatively the same group as far as I can think of. There's not huge changes. There's a couple guys out the door, Tanev and Markstrom being the main ones, and Josh Levo.
I think you lose a veteran guy like Tanev, who's been around for so long.
Yeah.
So I know we're a little bit delayed here in terms of our stream, so maybe that's why the shots are not looking right. Because right now it says the Leafs have had 5 shots on goal.
That's nice.
So either the Leafs are about to put 2 shots on goal fairly relatively quickly, or this. I'm just not even going to look at the shot tracker right now.
The good thing is that I think from what we're streaming on to the live stream on YouTube is delayed as well, so it's not as big of a delay as we're making it.
Did you just see what happened?
No.
They literally
Jesus. They're
it just went from 2 to 5.
When Jake first hopped on, they went from 1-1 on shots to 0-0 and then put it back up on the board. So it's just an absolute gong show over there right now. All respect to TSN.
I mean, that's kind of brutal. But I mean, at least they fixed it. They realized the problem. They fixed it. It's all you can ask for. I don't know. At least it just. I mean, messy turnovers. They can't have that stuff. Against Edmonton. They weren't really doing that.
No, they were very crisp. I mean, second half of a back-to-back, I'm not surprised. It's not exactly great. I'm pretty sure Vancouver didn't play last night, but that's what you got to deal with right now.
I'm surprised Spezza is playing tonight. Usually they would give him the night off.
They swapped out Boyd for Patan tonight. That's the only change, I think.
Yeah.
They didn't change, Lettinen's not in. They didn't get Liljegren in. I mean, Liljegren, everyone would have to be injured again for Tim to get a chance, so I think he's back with the team. Or did they make another transaction?
No, he's on the taxi squad right now.
I'm thinking Sandin's still with the Marlies, right?
Well, Sandin's hurt, so...
Right, sorry. With the Marlies injured, because, of course.
First game with the Marlies, he fractured his foot?
Yeah.
Exactly what you want to see. He's trying to get my... It's always weird, because I have to have one ear open to hear the TV.
Yeah.
Well, also...
Dave and I have the same headset, and I always leave one off. I'm just... More of a force of habit than anything, but I also feel like when I have both on that I'm just going to start yelling.
Yeah.
Because there's no feedback from my own voice through here, so if it looks odd, then it is what it is.
I also like that during this whole thing, we were trying to find something to complain about the Leafs, and I mean, lo and behold, it was Jimmy Vesey, and how does the guy respond?
He scores twice.
Exactly. With a 2-goal performance.
That's like, William Nylander, some assembly required. Oh yeah, here, 3 goals. Shove it up your hoop, Steve. That's like, there's nothing. The team is just responding, and it's lovely to see. I think it starts with the defensive play, and then once. I don't know if it's a confidence thing, because I'm not gonna try and act like I know, but just. I mean, the play in your defensive end, and you know that your goalie's got you, and you're going to hold the team to hopefully under 3 or 4 goals.
Who the hell's counting shots? There's no way Vancouver has
3. 8-3.
This is atrocious. I just saw 2 shots. I feel like you're just counting a goal. They didn't even give him a shot. I don't know. This is terrible.
1 second here. Maybe we need to have the NHL game center. The thing is, by the way, I just want to do a quick time check because I accidentally hit something on my remote.
6:55.
6:55?
Okay. Yeah, I'm a couple seconds behind Jake.
On my app, it's 6:05, so I'm like,
on
my
Jose.
computer it'll be 6:05.
Why are they losing? Why are they
losing? Austin, fix this. You've never seen me skate before, friend, or you wouldn't want me out there.
Or just I'll get out there.
Or Jake out there.
Jake just played the game.
If we're nominating anybody to go out there right now, it's gonna be Jake.
It's not me. I got a bummed ankle, and I sucked at skating when I did have 2 functional legs.
Yeah, exactly. I would be worried I'd cramp as soon as I play 1 shift. Be done for it.
Yeah.
Thank you for jumping on, Jose. I know you're. I know that you're. Well, he's off work. He hasn't worked tomorrow.
They keep doing that zoom in when Demko makes a save.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a TS. Is it a T? Yeah, it's the TSN thing because they're the ones that are doing it. So Buckshot Kid has 6:05 as the live time. Yeah, I mean, I just went into commercial. Is that you guys are just getting into commercial?
We're in commercial, right? Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, just so that people know that Jake, unfortunately, does not live in Canada, so he's not watching this game on TV. he's got to figure out other means to get the game, which is
Let me see if I can
unfortunate.
fast forward this. Let me see if I can fast forward
it. He's gonna hit some buttons on his controller and he's gonna get the live feed. Are you hacking over there?
Oh.
All right, I was able to fast forward 18 seconds. It's still terrible.
You were able to fast forward 15 seconds? Oh, yeah. God. Hoy.
Yeah, it's been kind of a boring. I mean, the thing is, right now the Leafs haven't really established a lot of zone time. Like they have the shots, but I don't think they've really established a lot of play inside of the offensive zone. Usually, I pull up natural stat trick. They usually have all that stuff pretty up to date.
Oh yeah, they'll have all the exciting. I think it's them that does the deserve to win a meter. I could be wrong. It might be another. Actually, natural stat trick might not be it. I forget what site it is. Maybe I have it in my thing.
Well, right now, based on what they're saying here, the Leafs are dominating possession.
6-on-5?
That's what I just saw in the NHL app.
That was a great setup by, is that Nylander to Mikheyev? Okay. Interesting. Huh. Oh, Jesus.
You said 6:05.
I'm at 5:52 at the moment.
I'm same here.
Yeah, we're good. We might be 1 second off, but yeah, I know some might be a little ahead with the with this, but just be patient. We will. It also just allows us to properly react in the moment rather than having two of us react and then one just wondering.
We've had broadcasts before where it's
oh my god, which one was? I think it was the one against Montreal.
It was the one against Montreal where we were all over the place, and I'm pretty sure Jose was on as well, and he's for some reason he's like 15 seconds ahead of us.
I don't think
live broadcast.
So Hutch is in net, correct?
Yes.
Oh, it's a delayed power, so we got a power play.
Oh, so that's why it was 6-on-5. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like 40 seconds behind my dad.
How is that possible?
Because Xbox, like, it's absolute garbage.
So what's your dad watching on your computer?
No, he watches on our Apple TV, which is way quicker.
Jose, I absolutely hate your cable provider. So there you go.
Yeah, well, Jose, unfortunately, even if Jake had cable, he's in New Jersey. He's not getting this live. Only time he gets it live.
Let me see what my NHL one would be at. Let's see how much let's see how much quicker it is.
Probably, yeah. Now we're gonna have to redo the whole sync all over again.
We're already synced. Let's just stick with it for now.
No, I'm just curious. I want to see what it's at.
Oh God, is this a new? Oh no.
Okay, pickles on a fried sandwich, yes or no?
Yes, staple.
What kind of sandwich? Like
fried chicken sandwich?
Fried chicken sandwich.
Yeah, for sure.
So staple. I'm the only one that hates pickles.
You don't like pickles.
Chicken. I don't like. I mean, I can deal with pickles on like a burger.
You don't like little circular pickles, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not a huge pickles guy. They got to be crunchy too.
I was not a pickles guy. I have very much turned into a pickles guy, mainly because of burgers.
I think the one thing...
I'm way behind, by the way. I just pulled up my TSN feed. It's maybe 20 seconds faster.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God, we're gonna have to really try.
So do we resync, or
honestly,
do we just stick
honestly? Not gonna lie, I might just put on my work computer.
Screw pickles, Jose says. Jose is a sociopath that still uses a pencil instead of a pen. So
yeah. Let's open up that debate all over again. That still was hilarious.
Screw your pencil. How about that, Jose?
Pens for the win. All right, so we got a Leafs power play right now.
And it's out of the zone. That was quick.
Yeah, I was like, in.
Yeah, this is 30 seconds faster. Holy shit. All right, I'll pull it up on my work computer. Give me a sec.
Tell me what time you're at then, and we'll go from there.
Oh, Jose's giving in a little bit. He's using pen more lately.
Solidarity. Let's go.
He's probably hating every minute that he's had to use.
We're doing that thing where the Leafs can't enter the zone and hold possession. Oh, excellent.
All right, I got it.
Yeah.
You got it?
Pretty sloppy.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
All right. The puck's frozen.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
It's unfortunate. Have the Leafs scored?
No, they would not have.
It is. I got 355.
Let's see.
Okay,
here.
that's only a little bit further.
355. Okay. All right. Did it just get frozen again?
Yeah.
All right. So I think Jake's pretty much live.
That'd be nice.
That'd be very good. I'm at 350. Is that about right?
Yeah, the puck just got dropped for me at 345.
Oh, so okay. You're a little bit.
Yeah, 345.
Okay, so we're about there.
Cool. All right.
I'll even delay it a couple seconds just to avoid any bumper issues. So, yeah, right now a little too pedestrian. Right now, I'm seeing
it's one of those games where it just doesn't seem like they're. This second unit that was a pretty good look for Nylander. He's had a couple real whiffs though. He had that one in the slot, and that wasn't really a muffin like the first one. He just shot it right at Demko. It's better. Nylander has a tendency to just miss the net entirely, so I'll take that over.
Yeah, just
ringing one off the glass.
Yeah, I think I do like. Yeah, yo, you're about 20 seconds off. All right,
cool.
Just don't tell. Then you're gonna have to wait 20 seconds to talk about the goal, buddy.
Yeah.
That's the rule. It's funny because this is a try. So yeah,
yep, absolutely.
I totally agree with this. I've been seeing it a lot on Twitter. Exactly. When things are going so well for a team, and then they play a team that's not doing really well, like Ottawa and Vancouver, they're I wouldn't Vancouver above Ottawa, just because Ottawa just doesn't have the talent that Vancouver has, but Vancouver has been so bad, especially defensively, that...
Let's see how well we synced up, gentlemen.
In what regard?
I believe I'm ahead of you.
Oh, great. Oh, wow. Yeah, you are definitely ahead.
So yeah, I'm a couple seconds ahead. I'm in the first replay, so I'm not super ahead, but I think I might have.
There we go.
I think I might have hit an extra fast forward on my remote. That's awkward.
So it's still third line goal. VC was on third line,
David,
I guess. Yes.
Do me a favor. Let me know when the puck drops for you.
Actually, Jake should let us know when the puck drops.
I just have it paused.
Yeah, I can do that.
I hit fast forward on my remote twice. I think that's why it's.
Yeah, Jake, just let us know when. Okay, well, just talking about I think I was saying this at the beginning of the year.
I'll put my finger up when it drops.
Okay, I wasn't a fan of Engvall's play to start the year, and I think this third line is exactly what he needed.
Jake put his finger up, by the way, Dave.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got him.
I know you were looking at your TV, so
I actually got good periphery vision.
Cool. All right,
Jose, I will put you in a timeout on your own streaming, Brock. By the way, thanks to Jose for letting us use his StreamYard account. I mean, we have come to an arrangement for us.
If you keep acting up, reminder,
but if you
I
keep
will see you tomorrow, so settle down.
I can put him in timeout.
We will have words tomorrow if you keep acting up.
Yeah, but first off, the Leafs have looked a lot better since that goal. They haven't been perfect, but much better.
No.
Ooh, Marner.
Well, I mean, they were. It was 1-1 in shots, and they were down 1-0, and now they've outshot them 15-6 since then. So, or 14-6, 14.
Yeah, I mean the power play.
Not a big math guy here. Sorry,
but I do think that when you look at Engvall's play, it's all because, Mikheyev, he's just been snake bitten. Like, he's been putting in the work. And Hyman, I won't buy you DQ if you put me on a timeout.
God damn it, he's got me.
I was going to say, is he talking to me? I'm the one that can put him in. I don't even know if you can put him in a DQ. I think only I can.
No, he's talking about Dairy Queen, not a disqualification.
No. Putting him in a timeout.
Oh, I don't know if you can. Sorry, I thought you said a DQ, and I was like, I think you've missed the boat on this joke, David.
No, I know what he meant.
I live next to a Dairy Queen for anybody that...
Buckshot Kid is probably wondering,
what the hell are these idiots talking about?
So maybe we'll explain the rules here, that if you get a little unruly in the comment section, and we've had issues with the comment section before.
No Dairy Queen for you. That's the
rule. There's a couple levels we can go here to solicit it. I can remove the comments after the fact, but we can't put you in a timeout.
I don't know why we're listing the rules. Everybody in the chat has been very nice. It's just
I'll just explain to Buckshot. The issue here isn't us and I can watch the game live on cable. We both have cable. The issue is that Jake, he's going to be on a stream regardless,
unless it's a national game on NBC
Saturday or on American TV.
Yeah.
So I know it's probably going to be weird to deal with the delay. Jose's like, yeah, you don't want what my cousin did a few weeks ago. That was a little brutal.
Oh, no. Well, that's a nice save by Hutch. Jesus.
Yeah, good save there. So, as I was saying with the third line, I've liked that third line.
How did JT miss that net on the cross crease by Kerfoot? He had Demko sprawling and he missed it. I don't know if he might have gotten a stick check. I guess we'll see. Yeah. Oh, he just missed the net wide. That's bad. That's a rough miss.
Yeah, it's a rough one. So, actually, we can open up to questions. If anyone has any questions about the game, not about life, I don't know what we can
I'll answer questions about life.
You go ahead. I ain't dealing with that.
Answer away. Ask me anything. My favorite color is blue, or is it? You'll never know unless you ask.
I didn't try to get guests for this one just because I didn't know how many people would be up at this time.
Yeah, this is a real tough one to try and keep people excited.
I know that we're in intermission now, so I figured now.
I just saw somebody on Twitter who their game was blacked out, so I'm trying to get them to stream. So
I love it.
Jake just trying to help people.
Jake's just trying to get us to do as many different methods as possible of getting this game.
Jake's just, is it a legal stream he's using?
Nope.
Like, are we talking about Jake?
No. Nope. I mean, it's not on Sportsnet, Dave, so you don't have to worry about condoning illegal streams.
I do not. It's funny because initially I was thinking, do we do a thing where we have the game streaming and like in one window and the three of us are on the side? But
God
my
damn
name
it,
is
I love
kind of
pure
on it. I don't. You've been the biggest pure Engvall.
Honestly, it's been since the first game I saw him with the Marlies. I was in love with the guy. We've talked about it on our podcast, so I'm not gonna gush over him anymore. But he's one of the smoothest skaters I've ever seen. Just his stride and for his height is incredible. I really think he moves around well, and it's just if he could put everything else together with the skating, like the shot and the passing and the defensive game. I know that's asking a lot of a guy, especially when he was picked a while ago, so he's older than most of these guys. I think he's probably 24, 25 maybe. I forget. I think he was in the Nylander draft maybe. Maybe I'm forgetting.
Who?
Engvall. Was he? No, he was he might have been a Nonis pick actually. 2014.
No way. Yeah, 2014 was the last Nonis draft.
Yeah, he wasn't in the Nylander draft. I don't think. Wait, no. Nonis. Yeah, Nonis was 2014 because they took Nylander and he let Mark. No, I'm thinking of Marner. Jesus.
Yeah, that was his last draft.
I was going to say 2014 was Nylander because 2015 was Marner.
Yes.
Oh, that was a greasy little play by Pesci. What the fuck?
Those are. I hate those plays. They can be so dangerous.
Yeah, I mean it's a slew foot. So, I mean, I wouldn't do a would you rather, but would you rather have that as a player, or would you rather Alex Ovechkin put his stick up into your fucking bowels?
I mean, there's more of a chance you're going to hurt yourself on a play like that than the Ovechkin one. Like the Ovechkin one,
Ovechkin one, you're probably gonna have to throw up on the bench, but you should be okay.
I mean,
you take a spear to the balls.
It hurts.
You're not.
Oh no,
yeah.
it hurts. I'm not discounting that for sure. I just.
Who's the GM of the year?
Okay.
Oh,
if it's not Dubas, like who has done a better job than Kyle Dubas to get their team ready for the season?
I don't know. I think I really like that Dubois trade for the Jets. But
yeah.
I wouldn't say that's some type of hard trade you got to make.
I like that trade for the Jackets though too, because Roslovic's been incredible.
Yeah,
Line A is Line A.
I think the good thing for actually none of them are signed long term. So
no Line A's on a bridge.
So I wouldn't even say Cheveldayoff has done enough. Like he didn't really do much to get his it's pretty much the same team. He didn't go out and make a big not even big spot. He just didn't really tinker with much. Yeah. His team was his team. So I don't know if there was anything that could have really been changed.
Yeah.
Just wanna.
Sorry, I'm just reading a tweet. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm trying to tweet out that we're in intermission.
Yeah.
But okay, I'll ask you guys a question while I do.
Shoot, sir.
What was actually, this is probably going to be a dumb question because I think everyone's going to have the same answer.
No.
If you were to grade Kyle Dubas' best move, what was his best move this offseason?
I don't think it's one move. I think it's just the idea that he needed to add veteran leadership, and they did. I think that was the biggest thing that they could have done is add veteran leadership and guys with size. I mean, if you had to pick one, I'd say TJ Brody, but I think the guys like Bogosian, the Thorntons, the Simmons, the re-signing Spetzas. But if we're just going by the past year, I'd say is getting Jack Campbell. I think that was a great move. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people were probably thinking getting Michael Hutchinson back.
I mean, to be fair, he kind of got like the short end of the stick, and happy that he's doing well. I mean, I don't take anything personally with guys, but if you play like shit, you deserve to get made fun of. So, if you play well, that's fine. I don't hate. There's nobody that I hate just because they're on our team and are good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nobody that we hate out of spite for whatever reason.
I mean, maybe Martin Marincin.
I don't hate Martin Marincin. I'm just scared for my well-being every time he's on the ice.
Buckshot Kid, let's go with Jumbo Joe, but Big Joe's good enough too.
I'm cool with whatever.
Wait, so I'm watching TSN, and they just said the guys for the GM of the year would be Kelly McCrimmon, Brisebois, and Stan Bowman. What?
Well,
Stan Bowman, like
Kyle Dubas.
Yeah,
Blackhawks.
Yeah, I was gonna say Stan Bowman is not. What has Stan Bowman done?
Stan Bowman didn't do anything. He let Corey Crawford walk.
Who won last year?
Oh boy, I don't know.
Was it Armstrong?
No. Good.
It wasn't
question.
Lou, was it?
Yes, it was. No, it was Lou. You're right. I remember that now, and people were all over the Leafs about that.
That's embarrassing.
Okay.
It's funny though, because
Did he win a cup?
Julien Brisebois.
Julien Brisebois should have won it for going and getting Blake Coleman and doing all those moves to get the Lightning a cup.
Yeah.
But let's give it to Lou Lamoriello, who
didn't really do he got Pajot and they were worse. They were lucky.
I just watched that spearing on Ovechkin. That's hilarious.
I can't say it wasn't.
Look, the guy is not writhing in pain. Like, come on, really?
Trent Frederick.
It's a suspension. But just cross-check him in the face. Like, he's an absolute bum.
Yeah. I do agree that
Frederick's also an extremely poor man's version of Brad Marchand. He's like a Brendan Lemieux. He's out there and he
sucks.
I know. Sorry, I mean in the pest sense, not in a skilled hockey player sense.
But the thing is, okay, it's a suspension-worthy play. But you look at Frederick. He was goading. He was goading Ovechkin to do that.
Yeah.
Like, it should have been a suspension because you shouldn't be doing that.
You should have just had Tom Wilson beat the brakes off of him.
That's also true.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you have. That's what you give.
He would have fought him too. I mean, to Trent Frederick's credit, he'll go people.
Yep. He's not going to say no to a fight.
He's just out there to be a pest. The Marchand comparison is nowhere near.
No.
He's more like a Brendan Lemieux type, where he's out there and he's there to piss you off and get you off your game, but he's probably going to score you maybe 10 to 15 points.
I see. Here's the thing, though, because people are trying to bring up Stan. Who's the greatest American NHLer? Chris Chelios?
Yeah, I don't. He used to be really good. He kind of gets
what?
He gets the butt end of the stick because he played for 8 years too long.
How do you not pick Brett Hull or who am I forgetting here?
Kane.
Patrick Kane.
Was Gardner American? No.
Yeah, Mike Gardner was American.
Mike Gardner. Yeah. Mike Modano.
Brian Leach is probably up there.
Yeah.
Al McInnes. Wait, Al McInnes was...
No, Al McInnes is Canadian.
Wait.
Yeah.
Am I seeing something? Does O-Dog have an earring?
Oh, I hope not. O-Dog also said he didn't. Also... Oh, God. I think it's his earpiece. I don't think it's a...
Yeah, I don't
think
think
it's his IFB.
So... Jose was. I have to bring up Jose's.
He would get absolutely flamed on overdrive if he was wearing an earring.
Yeah, he would.
Jose thinks it's an earring.
Oh no! We'll have to see on the one shot if it's him. Oh no!
On his left, yes, Jose on his left ear. I can't. You can't.
I've seen people praise.
Yes,
Travis
on his left
Boyd.
ear.
Yeah,
left ear.
Oh no! Travis Boyd's been fantastic. That's another guy that everybody when the Leafs signed him was kind of like, who the hell is that?
I thought that was an HL body.
Yeah, it was like what they've done in the past where they've gotten Kenny Agostino and I'm drawing a blank on other names. But
Jose, Jake, that I saw it. It's an earring. It's
it is.
It's definitely an earring.
I mean, that's cool. I don't know how I feel about the one earring though. That's a bold move.
I mean, guys,
might as well double up.
Guys only get the one though. They don't do the double.
I mean, when does he go full TikTok star and get the dangling cross earring?
No, he would get crucified for that.
Oh no, he'd be run off the air.
It's funny. So I don't know if you guys remember Ellie Freeman's turtleneck, that whole thing. He was on the 31 Thoughts podcast. He said that's something that gets planned. It doesn't just happen.
He doesn't just show up one day with a turtleneck.
They have a stylist that they have to go with to first off say, can we do and then they have to go with producers and
when he does it next time he's got to do the gold chain just to complete it. Could you imagine the internet reaction if he came out with a gold chain on with the turtleneck?
Oh my god! I think what I would tell people is go listen to 31 Thoughts when they had the GM of the Brampton Beast on. Friedman talks about the behind the scenes stuff. There's a lot of it's not as cut and dry.
Were people upset about that? I don't know.
It was mixed. People were
why?
Not upset, but
wow.
People were just
apparently Jeff's worn an earring before. Apparently, he did it on Free Agent Frenzy.
Interesting.
I don't know why people get upset about that. Like, you've had John. Wow, you can tell it's late. You've had Don Cherry on your TV for what, 30, 40 years now, and you're upset about some guy dressing differently.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care. I just know he's going to get flamed for wearing it.
So Victor Hedman.
Oh no, you're talking about O-Dog with the earring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were talking about Friedman with the turtleneck.
Oh.
Wow, actually, I just realized
that's a popular look now, man. The turtleneck with the blazer. That's a look.
It is. And Carolyn Cameron was doing that for most of the year. So
it looks good.
Oh, Buckshot Kid, I totally agree.
Yes, guy.
Friedman's hair has been a travesty.
Looks awful.
It looks terrible.
Not great.
I understand that barbers are. I mean, now barbers are open for certain regions.
There's multiple issues with it. Is that it's sort of like a skullet at this point? Not really, but his hairline's receding, and he's got the flow. But there's also he leaned over to look in one of the monitors and just showed a full bald spot, and that was a problem for me.
Jose also saying at least the beard is gone.
You watch your goddamn mouth. That beard was fantastic.
Look, here's my thing. I'm not a big if you see my beard, if my beard gets to the point where it looks bushy, can't do it.
Bad plug job is right. Oh god. Oh man, the flames are ripping the Sens right now.
I mean, are you surprised?
No, not at all.
It's not even competitive.
Those black jerseys are.
Nice.
I love the horse flames jerseys.
We go to the Canadians blue jerseys, which
I mean,
sure. That overtime winner.
Bang! Let's go.
That's not good.
Hate to see it, Montreal. Oh well. Oh, there's the rain. The Rangers blowing out the Devils.
It's good. Lafreniere has a 4-point streak.
Tampa beating up on the powerhouse Chicago Blackhawks.
Hold. The Blackhawks were really bad to start year. They've actually gotten better.
Yeah, I mean, better.
Let's not forget, they don't have Jonathan Toews.
Yeah, but even with Jonathan Toews, their lineup I don't think is built to be a contender.
I mean, they're going down in the playoffs, which doesn't say a lot, but it says something.
They beat the team with 2 players on it. I mean, I don't know if I should give them a medal.
The Blackhawks were not even supposed to be anywhere near the playoffs, and they were.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is a year where they'll probably regress.
They're headed downhill, and this is the hill that everyone thought they'd be on. It's part of that. It's the whole thing with the golden era of teams: Boston, Pittsburgh, LA, Chicago, and they're all Boston to a lesser degree, but Boston's getting older.
I will say
the other 3 are headed downhill.
What I will say is, what will help the Blackhawks, just like all those teams you mentioned, you get a good goalie that gets on a run, you'll ride it. I think is Lankinen. I think that's the kid's name now.
Kevin Lankinen.
Lankinen, thank you, Lankinen.
Yep.
He's been really good. 25 years old, Finnish goalie.
Yeah.
He was a guy that when I was looking at Corey Crawford, the reason they let him go was why are you letting go a guy that was your,
it's one of your factory, man. Finland. That's
this is a guy who bid his time in the AHL. He has a .924 save percentage this year. That's and 15 starts. That's pretty good. So ride him.
Maybe nowadays, I think the goalie factory sort of switched to Russia, but Finland for a while was. And now if you get a Finnish goalie, I think you can just sort of expect a solid pro. Doesn't have to be a star, doesn't have to be a Pecorine, but you're going to get a solid player like Kaapo Kähkönen, for example, the Minnesota backup. He's not lighting the world on fire, but he's a steady backup.
I think he's stealing Cam Talbot's job right now.
Probably.
He's
pushed. I would play him.
The Wild again. They've improved significantly. They have that line of Kaprizov, Zuccarello, and Rask have been pretty decent for them lately.
Yeah,
and Just another thing on Lankinen. He was Finland's goalie at the World Championship 2 years ago. .942 save percentage. I'll do you pretty well. 7-1 record. So I mean, the Blackhawks have a lot of issues, mainly on the blue line and depth scoring. But if you get good goaltending, and Patrick Kane is playing at an MVP caliber level, considering he's had to shoulder a lot of the leadership there with Taves out. I'll give the Blackhawks. I mean, especially they're in that division with Tampa.
Yeah.
So it's
tough.
It's really right now. It's Tampa, Florida, Carolina, and then after that, it's open season. I think, in my opinion.
Who's doing the rookie lap tonight?
Who's number 56 on the Canucks?
I have no idea. It must be a taxi squad guy. Because it's not like a first round prospect or anything like that.
Let's see here.
It's a good question. I don't know if... Oh, and of course he gets burned on the first Leafs goal.
Is that Breezeball?
Michaels, I believe that's it.
No, I am wow, I was totally off on that. It is... Yeah, wait, hold on.
This is... Bear with us.
I'm just looking up
the beard Canucks was fantastic. Are you crazy? Oh, hell no, Jose says. I mean, it's fantastic to me because Freach just goes AFK after free agency and then shows up 2 months later with a jumbo Joe Thornton beard.
I don't know what CBS is smoking because they have two guys listed as number 56, which is definitely not allowed.
I mean, it's probably just a rookie number that they use for a call-up. So it might just... I don't know. Might be one of those situations. Could be a guy from the we didn't have a preseason. Never mind.
Exactly.
Well, that's interesting.
Your hockey reference will help me out. Mark McCallis.
Okay, cool. Probably a guy that was playing for Utica or something like that.
Okay, so this is the confusing part because Guillaume Brisebois was 56, changed to 55.
Oh, he gave him the number. That's nice.
So
had to give up a Rolex to get 56. Is that?
No.
Boy, Dermot, what was that?
So we've got if Toronto, Boston, and Tampa finish top of the division, it would show that the Atlantic Division is the best division.
Yep.
It already has been.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Buckshot Kid is pretty much. I agree. I think the reason why the Leafs hadn't advanced is because you run into a decent Boston team that went to the Cup
Finals. Another top 5 team in the East every year.
Look at the last two teams in the East that went to the Stanley Cup final, Boston and Tampa.
It's like you look at why Winnipeg hasn't made hasn't made the Stanley Cup final. It's because they had to run into Nashville every year for the past 5 years.
When Nashville was good.
When Nashville was good before they regressed a bit.
Yeah.
But they had to run into Prime Rene, or when he was still in his Prime Rene, and all those boys over there.
I think about Vegas. They had a pretty easy time coming into the league because they
play in the Pacific, which is the worst division in the league.
The worst division.
Edmonton.
Now.
You have Arizona. You have LA's gone down.
California teams.
Anaheim, San Jose are all crap. Yeah, that's the easiest division in hockey. Like if it was normal circumstances, I bet Edmonton is top 2 in that division, unless I'm forgetting somebody. It'd be Edmonton, Vegas. Sorry, Vegas, Edmonton. I mean, Vegas would run away with that division though, as they already have been the last couple of years. So,
yeah.
Actually, did Edmonton win it a couple of years ago, or the last couple of years?
No, I know. I mean, Vegas won it in the last few years.
Okay.
I'd have to look at the standings.
That's all good. I'm not that interested in talking about the Pacific Division. Yeah, if everything goes back to normal next year and Edmonton can't get it done in that division, I mean, 2-on-1? No, 2-on-2. If Edmonton can't get it done with that division, because you're probably running into... I think LA is going to be really good in the next couple of years because they have probably one of the best prospect systems in the league.
Anaheim?
Anaheim will be
too.
all right.
They have a legit star right now in Trevor Zegras. I think he's gonna.
He's just got to find a way to put the puck in the net. He's had some trouble early, but he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's got the swagger. He tried to Michigan in the first week in the league. I mean,
Ooh, Jose with a little knowledge spread right now. Oilers haven't won the division since 86-87.
wow.
What? How?
Apparently.
Didn't they win a cup in like 1990?
No.
They might have not have won the division.
Oh, yeah. No, they haven't won a cup since the Gretzky days, I thought. No?
Yeah, no. They won 1 or 2 after him.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, 89-90 was the last one.
Holy hell, Matthews.
And the 89...
Kind of wish he took a touch there and picked a spot, but whatever.
Yeah, they haven't won a division title since 86-87. Wow.
That's wild.
Jose's just
the Leafs won
a division? I'm going to say 2004 or something.
Something like that. It was probably in the early 2000s. It definitely hasn't been recently.
Well, hold on, because there was times where those Leafs teams, like Ottawa, was actually winning the division.
99-2000. Then before that, it was 1938.
Eek.
I'm sorry, they've only won 2 division titles, and that doesn't make any sense. Anyway,
they've won 5 division titles in the history of the team.
That is ridiculous. But they have 13 cups.
And the team's, 104 years old? Yeah, 13 cups, yeah.
104 years old.
5 division titles.
That's so bad.
The Patriots won, 14 in a row or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Well,
no, I think they won like 18 out of 20 or something.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. They had the one year that the Jets won, didn't they?
No, the Jets never won the division title under.
Even wasn't that the one year that they went to the AFC title game, or did the Pats still win that year?
They finished the wild card. The Jets haven't won since Brady's been there, a division title at least.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it was the Dolphins the year Brady got injured.
Yes.
And let's see, they got 22 division championships. So 01, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 09, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Mm-hmm. And Buckshot Kid reminding us last time the Oilers went to the Cup final, Chris Pronger was on the team. And they lost
2004.
Carolina Hurricanes.
Yep, the worst final in the history.
Oh, wasn't that 06?
Jesus.
Oh, and the Jets won the title. You're right. They won the division title in 2002.
Wow.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Jake, if you look at the screen right now, Jose's full colors just going out right now.
Go Pats, yeah.
Yeah, if Jake's readout of the
enjoy watching them be terrible for 15
Jose,
years.
you're right. Sorry, Sens were 06.
If Jake's readout tells you anything, Jose, is I really don't feel too bad for you guys missing the playoffs this past year.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, bud.
Very interesting.
22 shots on goal for the Leafs, though.
This is probably like one of the few games where they're actually.
Wow, I like these stats that they just put up.
Yeah, those were interesting.
That's
like
good.
that's analytics right there for you. It's
Mm-hmm.
people besmirch analytics a lot, but like that's where they can be very valuable. You know, there's teams. I mean, we talked about this with Andrew Berkshire. There are teams that pump a lot of shots, but it's the quality of those shots that make the big difference.
Oh, jeebus. All right.
Yikes.
So depending on how things go, we'll see how this game plays out, because we'll see how many. If people are sticking around for the third period, maybe we'll stick around.
Yeah, it's going pretty quick, actually. It's only 11, so
No
Well, I
way.
mean,
Tommy Boy's on.
I love.
Classic.
It's oh yeah, it was Chris Farley's a great actor. So it's such a tragedy.
Yeah, and today's the day that John Candy passed, I believe. So, or was that yesterday? I'm sorry. I think it was today, right?
That was today, 27 years ago today.
Yeah.
Wow.
John Candy passed
Another
away.
legend.
Former Argos owner.
Yep.
Actually, I gotta listen to it. Maybe we'll play it during the intermission. Joe Bowen did a they did a tribute and he voiced it.
Mm-hmm. Go and watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles later.
Oh,
great flick.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Or Uncle Buck, either or.
No, Planes, Trains, and Automobile is
Centennial College.
What's up?
John Candy went to Centennial College.
How about that? Eh? My guy.
Yes, he did. I remember that.
Home of notable alumni such as John Candy, and then very far down the list, David Morisuti and Austin Owens.
And Jose Tablada.
Damn, and also he had a heart attack at 43. Fuck.
Jesus
I mean, the guy.
Okay, well, I just read the reasonings for it. It says Candy had a number of high risk factors for a heart attack. Strong family history. Both his father and brother had died of them.
Ooh,
he was 300 plus pounds, and he smoked a pack of cigarettes a day, including heavy alcohol use and combined occasional use of cocaine. All right,
that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do that did it for a lot of actors.
Yeah.
Or
Camp Candy, eh?
Camp Candy. I'm gonna have to, I will say though, Planes, Trains, Automobiles probably number one for me, but number two, Cool Runnings.
He's just in a lot of like parodies, and he's always so funny.
Yeah,
Saturday Night Live is great.
Yeah, he's great in Saturday Night Live. He had the cameo in Home Alone that was really good.
Yeah,
he's just special. Chris Farley is another incredible.
Oh yeah,
individual that was on too soon.
Chris Farley was like the charisma he had was incredible.
He's the funniest person I've ever seen on SNL. If you want to watch a clip that absolutely, it might be the funniest one I've seen on SNL ever. Watch the one where he pretends to be Rudy Giuliani's son at the Yankee game.
I think I know that
so funny. Watch it. It's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. What the hell?
That ownership group with the Argos though was unbelievable.
That's how they have to do it, right? They basically have to get like a really rich Canadian who just like loves football.
Well,
sport.
It was him, and I forget the third member, but it was him and Wayne Gretzky.
No, it was the guy that owned the Kings. What's his name? The guy who went to prison for it. What's his name?
Oh God. Hold on. I was gonna say the guy from the Kings, Tim Leiweke. That doesn't make any sense.
Bruce McNall. Bruce McNall.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it was funny, and I talked to some of the guys who were with the Argos in that time. Like Candy, we used to fly. Apparently, he used to fly, like take players just for the day, like just to Hollywood on his private jet. Just to have
like a pretty good gig, eh?
Yeah, it was 3 owners. Very. That was the high peak of the Argos in the city. Like Rocket Ishmael, they were.
That was like the rock star sort of era of because they had the 2 familiar faces.
Yeah, and that was just before, like
Doug
roughly
Flutie
when
too.
Doug Flutie, they had Rocket Ishmael.
Flutie just came. Well, Flutie came after that.
Yeah,
Flutie was the late 90s.
After wasn't it after he had his little stint in the NFL? I think I should know this because I'm a CFL guy. But
no,
I don't know old school CFL.
Oh, now you're making me think. God darn it.
Yeah,
Flutie. Flutie didn't.
I don't know how we got on CFL talk, but I like it.
Because what happened was, he started in the NFL with the Rams. Yeah. Then he went to the Bears. Then he went to the Patriots. Then he left for the CFL where he played for Calgary in 92.
Yep.
Then he was the backup to Jeff Garcia. Garcia left for the 49ers.
Yeah, he did. My guy, Jeff Garcia.
He eventually went to the Argos in 90. He was 96, 97. He was with the Argos.
So he was around the same timeline as Pinball then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, Buckshot. Wow, Buckshot Kid. Either you're
big
right
CFL guy, big hockey guy. Jeez, I like it.
You might be. We might have to get this guy in our stream one day. My goodness.
If we ever do some CFL stuff, we will. We should do that. Actually, that'd be fun doing an Argos game. I might have to work them though, so I don't think I could.
I was gonna say I'm gonna be at. I mean, depending on if we're allowed.
I don't think we'll be at them unless it's like because of Ontario restrictions. I mean, we're not going to be up for a vaccine for
Toronto.
September almost.
I'm trying to remember if Toronto FC.
Yo, we're ready. We're going to be done by late April.
Jake said 2 vaccines already.
Oh, Buckshot. All right, so Buckshot Kid used to be a season ticket holder for the Argos.
Awesome. Good shit, man.
There you go.
I was actually debating getting Argos season tickets not too long ago because they were like really. I mean, when they first moved to BMO, then I started covering.
It's a really
the
nice
team.
venue. I've only covered a couple games with BMO, but
they got to do like the retractable turfs where you can switch it,
like what they do in Arizona,
and Tottenham does it too.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yep,
they've tried really hard with that hybrid surface, but yeah, I
no,
agree.
you got to do the retractable.
The only problem with BMO Field is that the one side is the exhibition and the other side is the parking lot where everybody is. Everybody has to.
They also gotta. Are they allowed to tailgate?
No.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
So
that's pretty much the only reason
they do. You're not allowed to tailgate in your car, but they did do it like a sort of like a mini tailgate around the arena.
No, doesn't.
Yeah,
count.
like
you couldn't bring your own stuff. Yeah, well,
the Argos used to throw their own tailgate, which is basically just a big joke, essentially.
Well, it was
they tailgate in like the diehard towns. Well, I mean, like.
It's Ontario.
Would you go to a tailgate sponsored or run by MLSE where it's just overpriced beer and shitty hot dogs?
I mean, some people do for the NFL.
Oh yeah,
like if it wasn't like the thing I don't understand is why wouldn't you just sell your food and drinks for like 4 times instead of 10 times?
Oh,
whoa, that went flying.
Fucking blade of a stick went further than the puck did.
I don't ever think I've ever seen that before.
There it is.
That went so far.
The thing went into orbit.
Yeah, Ontario law doesn't allow it. It's very stupid.
It's silly because the other teams in the CFL do it. I know the Rough Riders do it. The Bombers do it. The Stampeders do it.
So you mean the teams that actually do really well?
The teams that actually have like they go 30,000 strong at every game.
Well, but Stamps not as much, but. Yeah, no.
The Stamp actually have a pretty good tailgate, but it's like more of their diehards than just
Hamilton does a pseudo tailgate. Like I don't think they bring liquor.
No,
they get away with it somehow. Maybe Buckshot Kid. I'm sure Buckshot Kid would know a lot more about that. I have never been to a game in Hamilton. It's actually something on my bucket list.
We're going to be going to a game in Hamilton, Dave.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, as long as there's a season.
I mean, what? Yeah, New York State is going to be fully finished by April.
Hey,
Jake, I was gonna say, hey Jake, you want to sneak over some Johnson & Johnson vaccines?
You want to throw some over the border in Buffalo? Like just heave one over the fence?
Yeah, right. That'd be nice.
Jake, have you actually booked your appointment for a vaccine?
Nah, I'm literally dead last on the list.
Yeah, so are we? We're all in the loser category.
I'm young. I don't have any allergies. I don't have a common blood type. I mean, I have a common blood type. I don't have any pre-existing conditions. Dead last.
Jake, too healthy.
Damn, too healthy. Like I have a friend.
Did you eat a burger? Maybe you'll slide up the list a bit.
Yeah, maybe. The thing is, I have a friend who has asthma, and that's considered a pre-existing condition, so he got bumped ahead.
Actually, that's probably one of the worst conditions to have in
Did
this.
they call a penalty on that?
Bad.
Yeah, they did. That was the penalty.
It's kind of soft, but it's a penalty.
Yeah.
So, Jake, I was going to ask, how are you booking your appointment to get a vaccine? What's the process?
You can just sign up.
That's nice. What's that like?
They also have it where if people don't show up for their appointments, you can just go and wait there, and if they have extra, you can get one. So if you want to wait like 5 hours, you can get it done.
No way. I mean, they have to use it, I guess.
They just have they throw vaccines out in the trash bin out back just if they have leftover.
No, I know somebody that I work with that's how they got it. Like they just wanted to do it so they could travel, and I guess I mean, hey, I don't hate it. If you have time to just wait around and do it, then do it. It is amazing. The thing that I heard from that's going to make you guys really mad is they were doing rollouts in New York, and they're trying to do 2 million people a day. So that would do all of Canada in 2 weeks.
I like that you flashed it up on the screen, Dave. Yeah,
let me put that back up here, Jake. I'm sure you like this comment.
Let's just say any place called the Hammer is not going to be a nice place.
Hey, I mean, it's all curve, but do the thing.
Buckshot Kid, I'm going to have to get your info because we might need a parking spot when we're in Hamilton.
Dave might need one. I don't drive, so we'll be okay.
I do drive. I might need a place to park. I was going to ask, does he allow people to park?
Get a vaccine today? Yeah, that's literally how it goes. Like
I got a couple hours free. Let's hang out by the clinic.
Yeah, just bring an iPad with some Netflix on it, and you'll sit around.
Download a couple shows.
Literally tailgate for a vaccine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god! Hold on, I'm gonna mute myself for a minute. Place. I gotta explain this to my brother who's sitting right beside me.
So, Dave's just making noise in his headset, and his brother just doesn't know anything about it, which is hilarious. Yeah, the Grey Cup this year's in Hamilton, or that's the plan. If everything goes to plan, and the CFL doesn't, oh my god! What did I just watch?
Oh man,
did he just get beat short side?
He just got slotted. What does Jake Vertanen look like? Jake Vertanen look like fucking Rocket Richard now.
That went over his shoulder, right? It better not have gone 5-hole.
He just nipped him. He better have.
Buckshot Kid is just trashing over my idea of trying to get parking.
Street parking only. Jesus.
I mean, the thing is, I have to be there early, so I don't know.
Why are you down there?
Cool.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's just that's just.
Let me see.
Oh, he just got way too low.
What the hell was that? That's like not even a good goal.
He thought he was gonna swing around the net, and he just threw it on.
Whatever.
How are they still in the power play? Okay, I was gonna say.
No.
TSN took it away.
Whoever's running the Chiron, the graphics. For
they got to lay off the whiskeys. Holy smokes! Mix in a water. There's no way this shot count is correct.
Oh
no way!
Just give Vertanen the hat trick while we're at it, and then he makes that save. Like Jesus. Sorry, Jake. I think we're a couple seconds ahead of you.
You are.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna pause.
About 5.
There. Oh, Jumbo. Ooh. Watch it. The Canucks are cheating a bit here too. I mean, good for them. They're able to do it.
Yeah. I mean, the Leafs are probably gassed on the second half here, so.
Oh yeah.
Why not? If you have the speed advantage, take it. Like they look like they have heavy legs right now, so.
Did Hutchinson just call for an icing and I don't know, or something.
I don't know. He's on one.
No, they don't look great. I don't know. This game kind of sucks.
This is unfortunate after you came off those 3 games with Edmonton where you looked really good, but I mean, it's what Sheldon Keefe said at the beginning of the game is Vancouver is going to play different and lock it down a little better than Edmonton did, I would think. So
Yeah, I
It is
would
what it
agree
is.
on that.
What the hell was that? Why did he just shoot it at his chest?
Yeah, trap game.
Wait,
You are right.
This is I think you might see Sheldon Keefe switch up the lines a little bit, just like the top two lines.
You're gonna see a lot of Matthews in the third, especially
7-3 Calgary.
Oof.
Ish. Yeah, Ottawa's feeling it a bit tonight.
Actually, if I was going to say maybe they need to get that third line out there more. The Hyman, McCabe, and
we need to get our actual
line.
scorers out there.
Yo, Svetsa, don't do that.
Maybe don't do laps around the ice.
God.
You're 39 years old.
Yo, Buffalo lost again.
Yeah, but Taylor Hall scored, so
Taylor Hall scored
for him.
First goal in 19 games
since opening night. Night.
Something like that.
They better not call that on Hall. Okay.
Oh, it's coming to Vancouver. Okay, this
is where we do the play of powers.
Wow, New Jersey and Buffalo are at 15 and 16 points. The Leafs are at 30.
I don't know why mixing a water gets me so often, but shit.
Chips. What kind of chips?
Yeah, that's the real question.
Yeah, just give them the false sense of security. The Jets are pretty good though.
They're better. They're probably the second best team. I thought they were.
There's no probably they are.
Well, yeah, and now they are.
The Leafs better win tonight, or CJ's going to get ripped.
I mean, they're not getting blown out by the Canucks.
I know, but CJ said they're a juggernaut, or whatever he said yesterday. The Leafs are a wagon, essentially. He said, and they're going to go and lose the next night.
First off, he said they look like a juggernaut. He didn't say they are a juggernaut.
I mean,
he's very careful with his words. He's a writer.
He said the same thing about the Habs, and they've fired 2 coaches since he said that. So,
yeah, a couple of the Leafs coaches are.
I keep seeing stuff about the Leafs. Maybe people wanting to get Taylor Hall from the Sabres.
No,
yep.
Pass.
I've seen that as well.
Pass. Hard pass on that. He has not been good.
Doritos Cool Ranch. Yeah, those are good. Those are just great. Those are fantastic.
Yeah. Just on your Taylor Hall thing, he has not been the same since he won that Hart Trophy.
Obviously.
Go to Arizona. That'll do it for you as well. Arizona, where a lot of high-scoring forwards go to die. Just ask Phil Kessel.
Yeah, John Candy did die today. 1994.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It's funny because Jake, you and I were born in 94, and yet we know who John Candy is.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sign of a really, really phenomenal actor when his legacy lives beyond that. Let's see here.
Buffalo lost tonight against New York. They were outshot 44-15 by the Islanders.
Buckshot's kid said he would take Eric Stahl from Buffalo.
I'm all right.
I don't know. What's he making?
He's probably making we just have so many. I just don't want any Sabres. I mean, I just think they all suck.
Yeah, there really isn't.
I just kind of think it's inevitable that Jack Eichel goes to the Sabres. Or Sabres, the Bruins.
I was gonna say Jack Eichel's not staying, but the thing is they're gonna screw that trade up so badly.
I didn't see this, but did you hear about the Skip Bayless news today?
No, what happened?
Apparently, his contract was up or something along those lines, and Fox gave him a $32 million contract to stay.
What?
No.
Jake thought he was gone.
I thought he just got canceled or something like that.
No, he's back, baby.
Oh no, Skip.
Yeah, Skip. Fuck, I love Shannon Sharp.
ESPN reportedly.
I mean, it's gonna happen. Eichel's gonna go to the Bruins. It's I'm almost gonna guarantee it.
Is this the Andrew Marchand tweet you were talking about, Austin, that you saw? This is what he said. ESPN reportedly tried to reunite Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, but Skip ended up signing a 4-year, $32 million contract to remain with Fox.
That's honestly, that's just embarrassing.
I mean, at least it's not Stephen A. money.
No, Stephen A. gets $7 million. I thought
Stephen A. gets a
That's
bag,
stupid money.
and for good reason. He's on the air all day, every day.
Yeah,
I'm
Skip
sorry.
does nothing. I mean, I guess
I've seen Stephen A in action. That dude
but,
works.
like,
He
I
gets
never-
clicks. He gets
I never
clicks.
thought,
That's all they care
Stephen
about.
A, because Stephen A's memeable.
Yeah. Oh, he's got an entire burner
no.
account that has more followers than most people on Twitter.
Skip has his moments too.
That's
that
not
make
actually him, though.
I know, but I'm saying a guy running a burner account that's just associated with his
Yeah,
jokes
he's hilarious.
has like how many thousands of followers? Fuck, that was a hell of a move by Hyman.
So I think they moved. Oh no, sorry, it's the power play still. So
power play.
He's also got some great rants. My favorite's got to be the Kwame Brown one. Like nothing close to that. Is that a trick question?
Yeah. The
man's a bona fide scrub.
No disrespect.
No disrespect.
He can't play the game of basketball.
He's got small hands. He doesn't have enough post moves.
So
I don't give a damn.
What is the worst take in First Take history? Because I'm pretty sure I was there live to see what I think is the worst take in First Take history.
Iguodala. That's up
I was
there.
in the fucking audience for that.
Give me Iguodala.
The Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth. You need one shot to stay alive. Give me Iguodala.
I'm hoping he's just kidding because that was so funny.
I didn't ask him. I should have. I was a part of that production crew, and we were all sitting at the back, and I kind of knew it was coming. Like, obviously, they discuss before the show which side they're going to take on a matter, so they can argue. But oh my god, Max, just incredible. He gets the best. Max Kellerman should be on First Take, by the way, just because he angers everybody that's on the program.
You need someone like that.
Yeah.
No, the worst.
So does Skip Bayless.
The worst was what's his name? Ryan Hollins.
Oh, Ryan Hollins is just a terrible analyst. Max Kellerman knows what he's talking about, but he's just
he did have
contrarian.
the Tom Brady Cliff analogy. That was pretty funny.
They need someone to also piss off Dan Orlovsky.
He does.
He does that. Literally, just say anything about Sam Darnold.
Sam
Darnold and Carson Wentz. Will die on.
He and Orlovsky go at it every week about Carson Wentz now.
Yeah,
he goes at Kendrick Perkins about everything, and Perk just has no time for him.
Yeah,
Perk just the entire segment is just.
But like the thing that
Swagoo too.
The way that
Swagoo, Pastor Spears.
The thing with Max Kellerman though is he does it in a way that he's convinced he is right, and he doesn't try to make it sound bullshit. Like some other people, they make it sound like it's like they know they're doing it just to rile people up. Like he actually like believes it. He's like convinced that what he's saying is right,
the people that are good at that and can get clicks get paid, and it's the Max Kellermans, it's the Skip Baylesses.
Oh wow!
The Colin Cowherds.
Apparently, Wayne Gretzky's dad just died.
Oh no, Walter!
No way.
Yeah, he said it's with deep sadness that Janet and I share the news of the passing of my dad. He bravely battled Parkinson's and other health issues down the last few years, but he never let it get him down. My sister and 3 brothers. Dad was our team captain. He guided, protected, and led our family every day, every step of the way. For me, he was the reason I fell in love with the game of hockey. He inspired me to be the best I could be, not just in the game of hockey, but in life. We will miss him so much, but know that he's back with our mom and that he brings me and my family peace. He truly was the great one and the proudest Canadian we know. We love you, Dad.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna pull that tweet up because I just saw that now. Alrighty, here we go.
That's really bad. Oh my god.
He had to have been what, 90?
He was getting up there because Wayne has to be what, 60 probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if that
Walter Gretzky was 82 only. It says.
Oh.
Interesting.
Damn, that's just brutal.
Yeah. That's really tough.
Yeah, I just got. Oh no, I thought that was the alert for that. It's just. Yeah, I mean, what do they? He had the nickname as like the father of hockey,
like Canada's hockey dad or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
he was a staple at a lot of Leaf games. Like you see him there all the time.
Yeah, he's
So I'm just reading some stuff. I remember like there was a famous line he had. Here it is. He would tell Wayne and his brothers,
go where the puck is going, not where it has been, or something like that.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, they'll be talking about that during the panel now, so
For sure.
that's
For
tough.
sure.
That's.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Well, it's kind of hard to transition to anything after that. I don't really know what to say about that, to be honest.
I mean, we've lost a lot of great people over the year.
Yep.
Hockey wise, it's been tough.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's great that it didn't get leaked in any way. Like it comes from the family because, like,
Yeah, that's always the best thing is that the family gets to announce it, and it's none of that. You never want to. I don't think leaking a death of a prominent Canadian. I know it's Walter Gretzky, so it's a big deal, but that was the family's news to break. That wasn't anybody's.
No, definitely.
It's just in poor taste if anybody does that, and I think most reporters would know that.
Wow.
Well, yeah, here it comes.
Here it comes, yeah.
Duthie's holding back tears right now on air.
Oh yeah. I mean, these guys have all probably met Walter many times.
Yeah.
Talked to him before. Wow, they got the footage up pretty quick.
Yeah, that's kudos to them for having a Walter Gretzky reel ready to go. Getting that ready in probably 5 minutes. That's impressive.
Here we got Jake back on.
They're just announcing it on TSN now. That's tough to watch. Duffy's tearing up.
Oh yeah. That's not an easy. I mean, when you have like little to no time to prepare for it. Oh, let's. Oh. I mean, at the same time though, like Duffy is probably the one that can kind of turn and put this in the right way. Like to, man, that's just listen to what they're saying here. It's very, very, very sad to hear. Just listening to what they're saying here.
Yeah. O-Dog is absolutely wearing an earring, by the way. Finally got the close-up.
Oh, we've confirmed that a long while ago.
Oh, I know. He's got a. Oh, that's a rock too. That's not just like a hoop or anything. Yeah, he's unbelievable. This is kind of an unfortunate way to go with this broadcast, but
yeah,
what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate, yeah. I mean, I've never met him before. It's unfortunate. A lot of people right now on Twitter talking about how they've met him. Yeah, just outpouring of reaction.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I'm just wondering if how much longer we want to continue. I mean, maybe we'll take a break for the intermission. We'll think about for the third.
I'd say we either wrap it here or take a breather, because it's kind of hard to. We want to have fun with the situation, but you can't really make light of a situation like this with a prominent hockey figure passing.
What I'm gonna do? Let's. Man, yeah, this is not exactly how you want to go
Not
into
how
an
you want to sign
intermission
or do anything like this. Jesus.
How about we? What I'm gonna do? Let's. We'll take a minute here. I mean, it's kind of tough when it happens live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing, is we're reacting along with everyone else. There's no delay on this. It's just sort of we're sitting here digesting all the information as it comes in. So that's really tough. It's incredible to him, because Walter is he's Wayne Gretzky's father, but just
That's
the
the thing,
impact
right?
beside that he's had on the game. Despite, I don't believe did he play?
No,
I'm not
he
as
was a service technician.
Yeah. Okay. Like, imagine having that big of an impact on the game of hockey without having played in the NHL. Yeah. It's just, and he had the greatest hockey player of all time. His other son made it into the NHL. Like, it's weird. It's one of those things where it's like, I remember when, I'm not going to compare the two, but the one that comes to mind is I was out when I found out that Muhammad Ali died, and just sort of that shock reaction of a prominent figure that you've seen on your television and you know a bit about, but Muhammad Ali was obviously from a different generation, so you don't really know what an impact they made until you really read it after they've passed.
Yeah, and I think, and that's the thing we need to remember here is that, he was, 82 is, for some that's a good full life, and for some maybe some. I mean, the way Gretzky describes it, he says he was dealing with health issues, so the family is likely obviously upset and sad about it, but also kind of at peace of knowing that he's no longer suffering anymore. So no, I think it is definitely a tough loss. Sorry, I'm getting I'm actually surprised I haven't even seen a lot of notifications about it yet, because usually
that was a good segment by the TSN panel to just go over stories. That's hard to do on the fly, I'll say, when they're preparing to do probably the quiz or something like that, and then they find that out and they basically say, scrap everything we're going to talk about. Like, with that little notice, that's hard to do, and going through the emotion of the situation, like, it's very well done by the TSN panel.
I mean, look, you can't just brush over it.
No, you can't. With a guy that prominent, you couldn't just say, hey, Walter Gretzky's passed, and then keep going on with the situation. It's sort of what we've done here, is that's our focus right now. And as much as I would like to crack jokes, and not about Walter, obviously, I'm not saying that, but as much as we'd like to have fun and enjoy the Leaf game, there's no escaping what's happened and how big of a deal it is in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it certainly is a tough loss. I mean, I'm just looking at all the outpouring of support.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely so. But I mean, I think it's also. I mean, look, in any situation like this, the news gets put out. I don't know when we don't actually. I didn't even read. They said when it exactly. I mean, they put it out, but we don't know when he actually passed. Like he obviously passed today, but we don't know if it was earlier, later, in the day. So, I mean, there. Eventually, we got there's still a game to be played. There's still a broadcast that has the game isn't going to stop. I'm not. Hopefully, that doesn't come as across as being insensitive. But I mean, there's still a game here, unfortunately, as well.
Well, it's tough for players that are in the game now because they're not going to know what's going on, with all likelihood, until the game's done and they look at their phones. And for some, it might not affect them because they're a lot of these guys are younger. It'll affect a guy like Joe Thornton more than it'll affect a guy like Mitch Marner.
I think you know what?
I'm sure with a guy like when you grow up in the Canadian minor system, I'm sure it's kind of like what Don Cherry does to a degree when he was sort of went in and talked to the kids and was sort of a presence in sort of those GTHL and minor midget room stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like a figure around Toronto hockey. So I'm not saying it's not a big deal to them, but it's going to hit different for people that have sort of known about Walter for a longer time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's certainly a tough time here. I mean, they're talking about Jake Vertanen obviously right now is the story of the game right now for the Canucks as they're talking about.
Yeah, Brendan Shanahan's put a statement out.
Don Cherry.
Yeah. Brendan Shanahan just says, always the gentleman, always had a smile and so incredibly generous with his time. Canada's hockey dad is a very fitting description. Deepest condolences to Wayne and the entire Gretzky family.
Yeah.
That's Jesus.
Well, the one part you were my first teammate. That part of the statement is,
that's what sticks out.
Well, that's what always sticks out. It's just like, how does one person have such a impact on hockey? Well, he's the one that laid the foundation for the greatest hockey player ever. Like, not only to have the rink, but his advice, what he said, what as Jake said, like that quote, "Go to where the puck is going to be, not where it's been." Like that holds true for. I mean, many people try to emulate Gretzky, and every hockey dad wishes they could be like Walter Gretzky as well, have the same impact on their kid's progress. So, just watching some of the
what is the best way to segue here? I honestly
no, there's no easy way to segue here.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a hard out regardless.
Hey, look, if people want to, anyone that's watching broadcast wants to write anything, they in the comments, they sure definitely can. Not much. I mean, really, I think that everything we could have said about the situation, we could have said. For sure.
I think the TSN panel summed it up very nicely. I like Dave Poulin's story he had about Walter.
Oh, yeah.
He talked about bringing players down to see Wayne's trophy cabinet and guarding the staircase.
Oh,
That's the kind of stuff that always sticks out. Is like,
actually, wasn't there a story about how some things were taken from the Walter Gretzky house not too long ago?
Might have been.
There was a robbery, actually. I remember reading a story about that. Yeah, it was an OPP officer who was charged, arrested in investigation into like stolen memorabilia from his house.
Yep.
It was well over after more than $500,000 worth of memorabilia was taken. Like you're talking about jerseys,
Yeah.
gloves, hockey pants, a Player of the Year award. Like that's I can only imagine what type of stuff he would have had in his house. And I think the thing that I don't know who said it, but like even with his like the fame that comes with being Wayne Gretzky's dad, it never changed him either. So yeah, no, he will definitely be missed. I think
Yep.
the outpouring of tributes are going to continue all throughout the night and into
Oh,
tomorrow morning.
it's
So
nice. I really like that.
oh yeah, for sure.
A time for everyone to come together, so that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have to
We
push
have
on
to
and
continue on. We
yeah.
have to continue on. I mean, it's I mean, it might sound wrong to say, but as kind of with anything like any situation like this, you do have to move forward with it. So it's funny actually. I'm going to show Pierre LeBrun's tweet. Let me just pull it up here.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Really nice. Really nice picture here of a Wayne Gretzky. Walter Gretzky got one of when my twins were born years ago and sent me this bottle of wine and penned this message. Like that's really cool.
Mm.
That's like something you cherish for sure.
Yep.
For sure. That's actually really cool that Pierre has something like that. So, yeah, I just got the alert right now.
Yeah.
First one. So, looking at this game here, I mean, it's funny though because like that second goal, as bad as it was, I don't know how this third. I don't even really know how this third period is gonna go. Like what's?
I
like
mean,
what if
Vancouver can't just park the bus and try and play defensive. I mean, it's
They know how to park the bus.
We'll find out, I
I
suppose.
think that bus has got its brake lines cut.
Maybe. But I mean, playing not to lose, we've seen the Leafs do it. Like the Senators game, obviously, was the one that stuck out. But playing not to lose is not going to benefit them against this Leaf team, because we know that when the Leafs are down, they always have that like last 10-minute stretch where they really put it on you. They find that second burst and they come at you. So they got to push them here, the Canucks, if they want to win. And the Leafs just they got to find their legs. They got to empty the tank in the third period and just do what you have to do to get the 2 points, because it's sort of you've built all this good faith with the fan base after those 3 wins in Edmonton, and then losing to Vancouver isn't a great look, even if it's on a back-to-back, because they're not exactly firing on all cylinders.
Oh, headphones slipped off. That's great.
Oh, there we go. I got you. Don't worry.
I think it would have been worse though if they were getting like absolutely pumped, but that's not happening.
Yeah.
Like
No, it's a close game. It's a boring game, which is exactly what Vancouver wants.
it's also what the Leafs want too. They don't want to get caught.
The Leafs want a boring game, but they also want to score 6 goals. So it's a little different. I mean, Vancouver wants a boring game like this where they win 2 or 3-1.
The thing is, though,
And the
Vancouver
Leafs
doesn't
don't
really
get a
know
lot
how
of
to
great
win.
looks.
Like if you look at the Vancouver Canucks season, they really don't know how to win a boring game. They haven't really proven that they can. This might be the fewest amount of goals they've allowed in a really long time. Like they did shut out the Jets 2 games
Yeah,
ago.
that was a couple nights ago, yeah.
Couple nights ago. But like, okay, against the Flames, a couple of times they allowed 1 goal. Like they're very, very much not a team that can close things out unless they're playing. Apparently, the Jets and Senators and Flames. Those are the only 3 teams of. Obviously,
shutting it down against the Senators isn't really a newsworthy type thing.
No, yeah. All right. So we have the third period going.
Why is Matthews the last man back here? Oh my lord, what was that?
What? Did you just kick that up to Hyman?
What? Was his stick broken? Is that why he didn't want to get a delay game?
Could have been.
Maybe he got his stick stepped on and it was just broken.
Somebody else lost a stick.
Why are there 2 men in the corner? Like, they just don't look like themselves defensively at the moment, or at least what we know them to be this season.
Oh, that stick came in.
Big play by the Rogues stick. Love to see it. That was Matthews' stick as well. He dropped.
That was stick. I was gonna say that was the second stick that dropped.
Oh Jesus! All right, get some pine tar, put it on there.
Do what was that in the replacements where they put the crazy glow on the receiver's hand so he wouldn't drop the ball?
Tape him like in the bench warmers. Just tape his hands to the stick. You'll be good.
I remember that one too. Oh, you mean the baseball bat?
Yeah, baseball bat.
We watched that movie not too long ago. It's part of our summer of Jose needs to watch movies.
Yeah,
Benchwarmers was one of them. It wasn't even
Jose hasn't watched any movies.
No. If I had the list right now, you guys would all be appalled. And yes, we're calling out Jose. And if Jose is paying attention, I'm just waiting for when Jose's gonna. Yep, there. Benchwarmers was great. Yes, it was great, Jose.
Just wait for the next one.
There's a lot of great movies. I've seen Titanic.
Good for you.
Yeah, Jose.
What was the last one we watched? It was Inglourious Bastards, wasn't it? Or one of the last ones.
Yeah, Inglourious Bastards, I believe, was the last one. We've kind of slacked on the whole watching movies.
Yeah, we've been busy.
Well, we've been watching sports instead.
Yeah, we did that right up until sports came back, and then once that rolled around, it was donezo. We had stuff to do at night.
Yeah, exactly.
We had the Raptors, we had the Leafs, now we got the Jays. I'm very excited about the Jays this year for once in 5 years.
Yeah. I know Nate Pearson went down with that injury. That's no bueno there.
Yeah, sign Odorizzi now. I can't believe he's still not signed.
Well, I mean, for
a week into spring training.
That's the part that I'm very confused about, because as a pitcher, you kind of, if you want to sign with the team, don't you want to have some sort of
you want to have
time to
at
work
least half a
catchers?
Training camp. Yeah, and that you have to work with your catchers. You have to get all your cadences down, your signals. Like
that's why catchers and pitchers report first.
Yeah.
I know that Jackie Bradley Jr. just signed with
the Brewers.
Yeah, with the Brewers.
Excuse me. That's what late
just
nights
a
do to me.
Completely irrelevant signing.
Well, not irrelevant. That's a good signing for the Brewers. Him and Yelich in the outfield.
They're terrible.
I mean,
the thing is like Jackie Bradley Jr. is just going to the team that's willing to pay him.
I don't think we have much room to talk, considering our starting left fielder used to catch fly balls with his teeth last season. So
look at their lineup. There's literally 2 guys that can hit.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, like, the Brewers don't exactly scream to me as a team that, they trade away Christian. They what Yelich and
Yelich is still there. Ryan Braun's still kicking around. I'm pretty sure.
No, I think he's gone. Isn't he?
Oh, fantastic! They don't even have that going for him.
I thought he was. They finally cut bait with him.
I don't follow the MLB as closely, so I couldn't tell you, especially if it's not the Jays.
By the way, yes, we are yawning because it is midnight.
It is 11:59 p.m. I'm very much awake at this time every night, and that's beside the point. But Hyman's had a couple really nice drives to the net tonight. He's taking it there with strength.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I woke up at 4:30 this morning.
Yeah. I woke up at a normal person's time, so
it's not my fault. I had to deal with stuff.
I know it's not your fault, Dave. That's just Jesus. I don't know.
It's funny that we stayed up for the Edmonton game, no problem. This game has also kind of been lull, right? When the game isn't good.
Yeah, if it was a 6-5 game, I'd be a little more inclined to try and stay awake. Edmonton. What?
He missed such an easy pass.
Oh, I thought you were ahead all of a sudden.
You're talking about Kerfoot, aren't you?
Oh. Yeah, you are ahead. Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah, I just moved up a little bit just to...
Just give it a little scoot ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, Skip's not available. Bell, you're letting me down here, boys. And girls as well. But
yeah, I'm just looking. I was about to say, I'm looking at their roster right now.
What time are you at, Dave? Because I had to go back into my thing.
I'm at 13:52, Jake. Is that where you're at?
13:40 right now.
Oh my God, you were like way ahead now.
Good.
Okay, there. I'm
Good.
now I'm ahead of you, you jerk. Yeah, they got Colton Wong. I think that was the guy the Jays were looking at, weren't they?
Yeah, they were looking at him as the backup to LeMahieu, and then that didn't end up happening either way.
They've Yelich.
I'm very happy with Marcus Semien. I'll take that every day.
Oh, for sure.
It's just the Jays lineup looks fantastic. I'm going to buy a new jersey once that happens. Although we've talked about this privately, that I won't buy a Jays jersey until I can physically be at the Rogers Center. That was a nice chance.
Yeah, I was going to say Demko is looking really good.
I will not buy a jersey until they've won a championship.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
You have a Leaf jersey, don't you?
Yeah.
I love the pause there. Yeah.
It's signed, though.
Okay, fair enough.
I was going to say, Jake, is it framed on your wall?
Yeah, it's right here.
There it is. Yeah, I'm a peasant. My Matthews jersey isn't signed.
I mean, what Jake had to go through to get the Lowry jersey.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure there was a lot of nervous... Oh, boy.
Oh, what?
I'm ahead.
Oh, my God. It's a nice shot. Well, that's the end of that, unless the Leafs...
Yeah, but I'm...
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right,
yeah,
take it easy, man.
Too much. Yeah, take it easy, man. Thanks for popping in and keeping the comments alive. That kind of kept us awake.
Ooh, that was ugly by Hutch.
A little too much floating around there defensively.
A little too much floating around, and Hutch was a little deep in his net. But that was also a quick pass out to the slot, so whatever. Yeah, this is a bit of a write-off, I think, this game.
I mean, if they were going to have a let-off, it's going to be on the second half of a back-to-back where you're traveling.
And Michael Hutchinson has to play. It's definitely not on him, but...
No. I mean, now if you're the Edmonton Oilers, you're just
That second goal was very much on him, but...
Nice play by Edler, but, come on. You're thinking Alex Edler's going to shoot that?
From the sideboards, yeah. That's a blown coverage by Matthews, too. He was late to get to Horvat in the slot.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just they were not engaged enough defensively.
They're not sharp defensively tonight, and that's the difference between winning and losing.
No, turnovers. Canucks have the they're a lot quicker on the counter.
They're fresher, which it's not an excuse. It's just every team has to deal with it, and it's the Leafs' day.
Oh yeah, this is the first extended road trip I can think in a while that the Leafs have had.
Since the last time they were out west, yeah. Yeah,
it's been a while. I think they've had the benefit of some. I mean, the good thing is they're staying in Vancouver now, so they'll at least have the chance to get themselves ready.
Drake just announced he's doing a new album. It looks like
he announced "Certified Lover Boy."
Scary Hours. It's called.
Oh, wait a second. Scary Hours 2?
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn. What? It's dropping at midnight. Hold on.
Which is now.
Pause. Which is 5 minutes ago. All right, I might have to leave. If there's new Drake, I'm going to have to say peace out. Oh my god, it dropped. There's only 3 songs.
Okay, make it relax.
So it's not an album, but I was going to say, he announced a new album that's dropping right now. That doesn't seem right because he hasn't dropped his album that's already been announced.
Called What's Next, Wants and Needs, and Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
Oh no. That's going to be an interesting one. I saw one song with Lil Baby on it, so that'll be good.
Yeah, the other Lemon Pepper Freestyles with Rick Ross.
Ooh, that'll be good too. Shit.
When's the next Leaf game after this? Saturday?
Yes. Against Vancouver again, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Yep. All right, cool.
Snack better, but it's not.
I was going to say, what time? We can pull the plug at a certain time if you guys are.
Let's go. I don't know. You want to go like one more thing until there's another stoppage, and then.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm afraid it's going to be one of those games where the Leafs show up in the last 5 minutes and tie it or some shit, and then we'll look like morons.
Exactly.
I'm down to just ride it out at this point. There's only 10 minutes left. Well, 11:30, but unless they score another goal, and then I'll just call it a night.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm okay with that. I mean, Nylander almost just scored right there.
Yeah. Oh! God damn it. Here they come. I mean, the give a shit meter turned up here.
Oh, favorite
the old Peter Horacek. Oh my god, what a beauty Peter Horacek was.
They didn't score.
No.
Losers.
They didn't score. They came close a couple times. Spets almost whacked one in on the doorstep, and Nylander just missed a shot from the slot. Go Gadget Hyman. Get going. Dump and punish Zach. I mean, just get out of this game without something silly happening, like any injuries or something stupid.
I don't know if you've also noticed, Dom Lucian just posted a picture of his dog watching the game. Literally, dog has his back to the TV, and then I'm noticing Dom has 2 TVs.
Yeah, he's got that athletic money, man. He's a big deal. Does he have like one TV and one small TV that like is a subscreen?
He's got 2 decent.
He's got 2 75 inches. He's just rolling in it.
Here, I'll throw it up on the screen here.
I mean, if you get paid to watch as much hockey as he does and write about it, I don't blame him. If I could have, I mean, it would be excessive as hell if I had 2 of my TV. Dave, you haven't even been able to see this TV. Oh, okay. So he's got like 2. He's got like a 50-inch and then like a 40 something.
Oh yeah.
With a sound bar underneath. That's a cool setup.
Yeah, I'd try that.
I mean, my basement, I could do something similar. It's like because here, I'll even attempt this.
I think you fully go for it, or you just leave it.
That's my setup. I could I have all that empty space at the top. Be nice to have a row of like smaller screen. Like,
have you guys ever seen Pat McAfee's TV room in his house?
No. Oh, it's ridiculous.
He's got like 9 screens. Like he puts on Red Zone and has every single game playing.
I want to have 2 big TVs next to each other. That'd be cool.
You would just be able to have like a Jets game and then Red Zone on the other TV. That'd be the dream.
Yeah.
Or whatever game is playing, like the game of the week, I guess.
I'm telling you right now, there's gonna be the day where they're gonna have TVs.
The thing
But-
that pisses me off is how they got rid of picture-in-picture, which was like amazing.
Yeah.
Jose, I think Jose can correct us if we're wrong. I know he's still watching. I think he can still do picture-in-picture on Rogers. I know that. Yeah, getting rid of picture-in-picture was dumb because I know that with the square TVs, like the old style TVs, it was a little easier. But I mean, with these ones, you could realistically split it 4 ways. A TV screen like this.
You know, I never thought Michael Hutchinson's weakness was going to be short side wrist shots high from the fucking sideboards, but here we are.
Yeah.
Because they just did another one from the sideboards. He tried to beat him, and he was higher on his post.
Yeah, Jose just confirmed that with Rogers you can do picture in picture, but I definitely I know with with Sportsnet now,
yeah,
you can you can actually put the different channels in different slots, but the problem is you don't have enough content to put it there. Like I would do it if I had multiple channels to watch. Multiple football games. It really only works with football because hockey games it's not like that.
Yeah, well, you could do it with hockey. It works.
But you have to be really dedicated.
Like right now, I'm double screening. I got 2 games on at once.
You also have money on one of those games you're watching. Yeah, there you go.
I'm watching the Blazers because I just love watching Dame Lillard. But yeah,
true. All right,
he just hit the most casual deep 3 ever.
Jose said it's a very expensive add-on because of the other cable box. I mean, if you use it, sweet.
Yeah, why not? That's still onside. That's an unfortunate clearance. And Hoaglander's going to, skate around. Yes, I mean, the Leafs have had their chances, but it's what Keefe said. They've gotten locked up.
I mean, this is just a game where the Canucks, the 2 Virtanen goals, the first Virtanen goal, that was just a good play by him. The second goal was
crap by Hutchinson.
And the third goal, yeah. Canucks have done enough, done what they need to do to win this game. Catch the Leafs.
It hasn't been a pretty win, but they don't have to as long as you get those 2 points. Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
They don't ask how; they just ask how many.
Gentlemen, we also have to think about our next stream night. It's gonna be.
As long as it's not against the Oilers or Habs, we'll be okay.
Yeah, we also.
I'm just checking Twitter, and I just saw that Matt Martin scored a goal from behind the red line.
Yeah, against Buffalo. You've hit
the goalie in the mask and in.
You've hit rock bottom when Matt Martin scores a goal like that on you. I mean, no offense to Matt Martin, but I don't even think he'd expect to score like that.
Apparently, one of the Raptors things just tweeted out that one of Drake's lyrics has a DeMar DeRozan reference in it. So that's cool.
Sweet. So yeah, just to give you an update, the Leafs play the Canucks Saturday. Then they have the next 3 games against the Winnipeg Jets in Toronto. So maybe we'll do one of those. Maybe not the one on the 9th, but maybe the one on the 11th. If I got to look at scheduling.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to I know I like to do the weekend games. We try to make those work, but if people are available, we try to do that.
So, Dave, I might have something interesting.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not. Josh Gordon was released by the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah.
And he's on the Toronto Argos negotiation list.
Okay, so I've heard the rumblings ever since they put him on the negotiation list. the thing is, you got to convince the guy that coming up to Canada is going to be the right move for his career.
I mean, he's playing in the fan-controlled football league with Johnny Manziel right now.
Well, I don't think he can yet, right?
No idea.
He can't until he's officially been released, which I think
Well,
happened.
he was officially released tonight.
Yeah.
Didn't he say he asked for a release?
Yeah.
Yes.
The NFL's never going to reinstate him.
Wow, Kyle Dubas set a team record, becoming the quickest GM to 100 wins.
How about that, eh?
Pretty decent. Not a lot of other GMs could do that. Especially ones that are still getting jobs in the NHL or interviews.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Another 5 minutes and then I can stay up for another couple hours because I probably won't go to bed knowing me.
Look, Jake, you just lost to the team
run by a nerd.
My favorite is the graph.
Oh, come on, Tavares.
Yep.
Oh
my goodness.
Yeah, I'm going to reiterate something Jake said not too long ago, which is Justin Hall does not have great foot speed.
No, but he keeps up with McDavid like he's Cale Makar.
It's ridiculous.
Like
we
Pearson,
do not have a fast defense at all, but all of our guys somehow keep up with the fastest player on earth.
Well, McCabe's
beat him in a straight up foot race last night. Or 2 nights ago. I forget which game it was.
Marner, what was that? There. Okay, that's a little better. I'm probably ahead of you guys now.
You are, yes.
Okay, I'll pause for I'll give myself.
You need for 2 seconds, not even.
Okay. The first shot, that first shot to side, that's not a good shot selection. But then he got a better opportunity in the slot.
He tried to do the same thing Vertanen did and tried to put it up top.
Oh, man. I've been in this seat for the whole entire time and starting to feel it. What we'll probably do, just for, we're not really much we can say about this game afterwards.
No, we'll probably just end it right at the horn.
If they haven't gone within a goal with, let's say, 2 minutes, a minute 30 left, we'll end the stream there. There's not really much we can add. Basically, we could just tell you that goal was pretty good. Oh, apparently, Jake, we should just do.
I'm just watching this Blazer game, and Lillard is just. He's playing the Kings, but he's still just absolutely dominating. God, I wish he played for a better team. He's so good.
This is the part. It's just so funny. The culture of NBA players rule the world, and I'm like, yeah, well, why wouldn't they? Some of them want to win, and they don't want to get stuck in terrible. You know what it really signifies? If you're a terrible market, do better when you have a good player.
Oh my God! He just scored nine points in a minute.
Damn.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
They were down 4, now they're up 4.
That Damian Lillard fellow can sure do the basketball, I'll tell you that.
The thing that sucks is I always think about what if he was on Golden State? How good would he be? Or I just don't like that they're built with their 2 guards. I just don't think it works. But I wonder if they had a better 3. Or if they had an Anthony Davis, I think they could win a championship.
Yeah.
Dude, he had a 3 that rattled around the rim 4 times.
Nothing will be better than the Luka Doncic, what he did to the Celtics a few weeks ago.
Or what he did to the Clippers. I love Luka so much. I wish he was able to wear the number 7, but instead it's fucking Dwight Powell. What? Just cut him. I don't understand how you don't give him.
Is that what his number was before he came to the NBA?
Yeah, 7. That's his.
I kind of like 77. It's unique.
I have his Real Madrid jersey.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
it's quite the purchase.
I was gonna say, where do you go about purchasing a jersey like that?
eBay.
Mr.
That's where I get all
Fancy
my
Man with his
jerseys.
European jersey.
Yeah.
It's like when I bought my Alphonso Davies jersey. I'm
Yeah.
a
I gotta get one of those.
sophisticated European man.
If any of you can find a signed Alphonso Davies jersey, I will pay for it.
I've also been very.
I'll pay you a finder's fee too. I've
also been very hesitant to buy anything online after what I've been through the last few days. What
happened?
He's got some credit card fraud going on.
Do we?
God!
Started with my PayPal account, so I had to delete everything off my PayPal. Like pretty much wipe all my wall. I mean, I canceled my credit cards. Some moron bought a video game from Fanatical. I've never even heard of the website. So
wow, his line is, "In my city, love me like DeMar DeRozan."
Yeah, I like it.
It's a nice little tribute.
Nice little, yeah.
Yo, they're legitimately just doubling Dame every time he touches the ball, and he's still got 40.
Too. Who the hell else is going to hurt you on that team? Nurkic?
He just hits the open guy who's
Nurkic is on the bench more than C.D. Osman, for fuck's sake. I can't stay healthy.
So Jose wants to bring up that it could be better than my Kobe jersey incident.
Oh, he just got doubled, and then they ran away from him, and he just hit an open three.
Why did he fake pass and then just get left wide?
No, he passed it. The guy was open. Then they got the offensive rebound. They just chucked it.
Jake, you had me wondering if this game's on TV anywhere up here.
I don't know. I stream it. I stream everything. He's so good, man. He's got 13 on 5 for 6 shooting in this quarter.
No, Golden State's the game up here in Canada.
Don't hit him with a three. Oh, he bricked the three. Damn it! I thought he was gonna hit that.
So Jake, Jose went out to a sports store, not like just around the corner from his house. He bought a Kobe Bryant Lakers jersey.
That's got to be the number one on my list for ones I got to get. I want to get a Kobe sign one. I just know they're going to be so expensive.
Yeah, so if you thought the Lowry jersey was expensive, you're going to literally give away your kidney for a Kobe Bryant signed jersey.
So I'd be willing to pay probably $2,000 if they did it correctly. Mean, he's probably one of my favorite athletes ever. So
Jake, what happened here is Jose posts a picture of the jersey, and he's like, "I don't know if this is real," and he posts.
I don't buy shit unless it's got the certification.
So yeah, I was about to say Jake does not even buy replica; he buys
the real thing.
It has to be the thing that the player would wear. So the Lowry jersey was So I think the story about the Lowry jersey, from what I remember, that was one that it was from a charity thing.
Yeah.
Like somebody won from a charity or a raffle. That had it.
So Kobe signed jerseys are $1,200 minimum.
Sorry.
Yeah.
How did Austin Matthews not score?
I don't know.
Guys, watch this save by Demko.
So who you think Simmons writes about Austin Matthews falling off a cliff now that he hasn't scored 2 games?
He didn't even save it. He hit the post.
The post. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That kind of a game, and also
that was a terrible pass, but
Zach Hyman just smacked his
wasn't
face
even a pass.
right off.
No, it was a block. It was a whiff on the shot. All right, boys, we're getting near the end of this game here, and we'll just wait it out, I guess.
There's a minute 45 left, and then just say we're Dunions at the end of that time.
Yeah. So wait, Jake, how much?
What?
So I think that Lowry jersey
was about all in. It probably cost me $750 US.
Yeah, which is like 1,000 here.
Because I paid 700 or 600 Canadian or 700.
I don't know. It'd be more Canadian.
I bought a Harry Kane jersey, who's one of the best players in England, and the captain of England, and it was 600 pounds.
I mean, he's no Jesse Lingard, but
yeah.
Oh, my time has come to bother Jake about West Ham being higher than Tottenham until they bungle it and fucking drop down the table.
Well, they're coming. They finally won 2 games in a row.
Oh, I'm not worried about Tottenham passing us. I'm worried about West Ham completely bungling it and dropping.
Didn't Gareth Bale just like dominate Bournemouth or something like that?
Yeah, Burnley. He had
Burnley.
2 goals and 2 assists.
Was
Yeah,
close.
Spurs are 3 points back of West Ham. So
next week they'll be past them.
I mean, not next week, but the week after that.
I need to win one game to be squared with West Ham, and knowing West Ham, they'll lose to some.
And they have the advantage on goal differential, so
they'll lose like 4-1 to Brighton or some shit like we always do.
How?
John Tavares.
This is just not.
I love John Tavares. He has some fucking brutal misses on empty nets.
I mean, that wasn't an empty net, but yeah, that was a brutal.
That's about as close to an empty net as you're going to get in the NHL.
You have the goalie down.
Yeah, that goalie's sliding on his stomach. You need to put it in. The one against LA was so much worse though last year.
Yeah, this is probably like when like things are just not going the least way. Yeah, let's just.
You've missed what, 2 open nets, at least. Just keep it behind the net. Call it a night.
I'm calling it the TSN curse. Pretty sure the last 2 games the Leafs have lost were TSN games.
Ugh, it's gross. I'm not a fan of that.
Oh well.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Still legal.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the way we wanted the game to go, but
there will be some brutal reactions tonight, I'm sure, just because they lost. But
actually, the good thing is that it's a late night game.
Congrats to Canucks fans. This is your fucking Stanley Cup here. The way you've been playing this season, so
they're gonna be, they're gonna go and have their Stanley Cup celebration in the streets that they didn't get.
I don't even think it's that they beat the Leafs. I think it's that one of their goalies actually had like a really
got
good game.
3rd star and he didn't even score the Leafs goal.
5 shots. Love to see it. I don't understand that. Who did score the Leafs goal? I don't even remember.
Engvall.
Yeah, that's why, because it's fucking Pierre Engvall.
All right, well, guys, I think this is where we're going to end the stream. Thanks for those who did watch tonight and anyone who's watching on replay. I mean, if you're watching on replay, good on you. Jose, I'm pretty sure you were here from beginning to end. Thank you very much. We'll talk to Jose on Friday. And we'll go. Thank you, guys. We'll be back for, depending on how the schedule works out, either the next one or the following one, I'm going to work towards getting more guests to join us because guests are always fun. So take it easy, guys, and have a good day.